are live. Hello and welcome to the Reverie eSports League of Legends Open number 10. I'm going to be your color caster, Oppression, and here with me today is going to be my lovely assistant, Lupus.
Hi guys, how are you?
League of Legends
Alright,
Open
we should have a
number
couple
10.
great games. We're casting on
I'm
both
going to be your
Reverie
color caster.
eSports Twitch channel for the organization, and we're also casting on Supernova's side, just generally onto Caster's Caravan Twitch.
We are casting everywhere. If
We
you don't
work with
see
both
it.
of them.
Yeah, if you don't see this video, you're out of the loop. Just flat out, like, you're nobody.
It's basically pick your overlays. Which do you want to watch?
Yeah, do you want these overlays? Do you want this guy? There's a lot to take in here. We understand it. And if you have to watch both at the exact same time, we completely get it. Trust us.
Actually, alright, so now going back to this, we do have bands already done. Skarner, Mordekaiser, Garen, fairly meta with all those Juggernaut patches coming out. Darius, Fiora, and Fizz. Juggernaut on there with Darius, and Fiora and Fizz are just so strong this recent patch.
Yeah, they're just strong just due to the meta shifts and the fact that assassins themselves, they didn't inherently get buffed, but they didn't get touched. So it's just because they haven't been nerfed or buffed, pretty much made them stronger again, which is a weird concept if you think about it.
Fair. Fizz did get buffed patch or two ago on his AP ratios.
Well,
Which
yeah,
is why we're seeing him back in the mid lane.
this patch he did get his AP ratios changed, but it wasn't too big of a buff. It was more kind of like Riot being like, okay, we're done with this AD Fizz, okay? We're done with that, okay? Thanks. And then they just shifted him back to the mid lane dominant little trickster that we used to always know and hate.
Hey, isn't he called the Trickster? Oh, it's Trickster's Pole. What is Fizz's actual description?
Title trickster, I believe.
It is.
I think
Gotcha.
he's the title trickster. Could be wrong on that, but I don't know. Yeah.
Alright, now we do see Braum getting taken away. We have seen Worst Lux play good Braum recently, and obviously they felt it worthy enough to actually pick up as a first pick onto red side for, what's the name of the team that we're seeing?
How would I know? I only cast the games. No, it should be Supernova and Summoners with Attitude?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I was zooming in to see if it was Attitude, and I realized the name was not going to get any bigger. Because it just says, on the overlay, it just says ATT.
Yes.
It's like, please game, please work with me here. But you know how websites like to work with people. They don't. So, getting back though, looking at these picks.
Lulu's Tom Kench pickup, which we just saw Supernova play in another tournament earlier today. It was the exact same two champions. The Evelyn actually being taken from one of the teams that played against them.
Yeah.
Are we seeing Kog'Maw and Vlad? It doesn't look like Summers with Attitude really has much of a team comp in mind. And the Tristana being picked up for inflation there.
The only thing I disagree about is they seem to be building. I don't know where the Kog'Maw's going at this point. The Kog'Maw could be going AD carry. The Kog'Maw could be going mid lane. The Kog'Maw could even be going jungle, for all I know. People are weird, okay? They do their own thing. So, wherever the Kog'Maw goes is going to determine what their team composition is going to be based around. If Vladimir goes top and Kog'Maw goes mid, they need a big AD carry to stand behind Braum and just wail at them. If they go Kog'Maw AD carry, though, they're going to have...
protect the Cog comp? You have a Lux being hovered over and Orianna being picked up on the other side. If you're going to... Looks like you're going Lux AD carry. Or, Kog'Maw Lux AD carry in before.
I hope not.
You don't have any of the peel, really, other than a Xin Zhao ultimate and a Braum. And yeah, sure, Syndra has that push, but that's not going to do much. It's not that far unless there's a ball, and then there's the stun associated with it as well.
Yeah, we have to see what they're planning to do around the Syndra. If they lock this in, Syndra is very strong, but what they really have to take into consideration for Red Team is the amount of magic damage that will actually be put out by their team. Xin Zhao, Braum, Kog'Maw, Vlad, and the hovered Lux all do magic damage. Xin isn't 100% magic damage, to be fair. Kog'Maw isn't 100% magic damage, but all of them have it. So early rushes over the or on the magic magic resist side. Sorry, something got stuck in my throat. I don't know what it was because I haven't eaten like all day. So
awkward.
Magic resist rushes from the blue team will be able to heavily shut down what the red team is looking to do. Could be wrong in that, but we have to see what they try to do. Sorry about that. But when you look at the blue team as well, they also have kind of a nourish the AD carry, but they more have it focused around the rest of their champions. Unlike what we saw with Supernova the last time, they didn't. They built completely around the Tristana last time, right? They had the Lulu, they had the Janna, they had all of these champions that are meant to buff up the Trist. Now they're going to go with the Orianna and the Evelynn, two less supportive type champions, so that if the Trist falls behind, they still have a win condition, which I like a lot better.
But I don't know. There's just a lot of odd pickups and matchups here. All right, we are in that delay. We can talk about summoner spells and just review everything.
Yeah, the team comps though themselves, they both have very linear win conditions. Red team is going to be just trying to keep the Kog'Maw alive, go for some AoE, knock someone into red team, try to get the picks try to get picks on the blue team of Shadow Nova or Supernova. And the blue team wants to just team fight, get everyone on the Orianna ball, pull them all in, have Evelynn flank from the back at the Lulu ultimate, have Tom Kench maybe take Evelynn into the back. That's neither here nor there. It all comes down to who plays their composition better, which a lot of the time is the deciding factor.
I'm just interested to see how this bond lane is going to work out with the Braum Kog'Maw against Tristana Lulu. Lulu actually being, in this case for Supernova, a support instead of AD carry. Or mid AP carry, I'm sorry.
I hope it's
not
not an
after
AD carry.
so much work.
I hope that's not an AD carry, Tristana. That'd be or AD carry Lulu. AD carry Tristana is normal. Hopefully. Probably.
Good.
Maybe.
But just a couple more minutes, or one more minute, and then we get into the load screen and can get into the game. And let's talk a little bit more about mid matchup. Orianna Lux?
Orianna and Lux. Lux did just get buffed, but I don't know how big of a buff it is against someone like Orianna. You are going to stand behind your minions, and one of the biggest counterplays to Lux's kit was you stood behind a minion and you only took half the damage from the bind if it did hit you. But now that there's the 100% damage on the second hit, maybe trading for Lux against Orianna is just smoother and is just able to be more impactful, I think is the word I'm looking for here.
Gotcha.
We have to see, though. I've not seen this matchup, so I cannot 100% confirm nor deny it. It does still seem that Orianna will have the control matchup, but Lux might be able to burst her down before she can get control-oriented.
So, into the loading loading screen.
Yep, we're in the loading screen. Supernova in that LCS order, like they always are. And then you have...
Background noise of someone opening a can.
Mm-hmm. That's my can. Yeah, of course. That's my team name, if you didn't know. Background noise of opening a can. We're going pro next season.
We're monitoring 2 streams at once, just trying to make sure that everything goes well.
Yep, and we are getting into the game. Gonna have to move everyone into LCS order because nubs don't know how to do that. And...
Also, fun fact, I'm not in game yet.
Oh, I'm in game.
Are we still doing on play-by-play your color? Yes, right? Yes.
We can do whatever you want, darling.
Let us know. Please don't hit on me.
I'm not hitting on you. I'm hitting you with a rock. Difference.
Okay, that's more viable.
It's whatever you want to do.
I'll do play-by-play.
Okay.
I'm just gonna need some water while I'm still not in game.
Someone's thirsty. Put it to you that
God
way.
damn it.
Tell me when you get in game, though, because I will play-by-play until you get in game. It's about 55 seconds in game, and looks like Red Side is just camping that bush. Luck's going to show up for recall animations. And just a quick thing to the Twitch chat. If any of the in-game sounds are a bit too loud or you can't hear my co-caster here, Lupus, or anything, just please let me know in the chat. My OBS settings...
He's bad at streaming.
No, my OBS settings were... I had to change them because I still haven't got my headset back from being RMA'd. So a lot of those settings were based on my headset being on. So I don't know how loud I'm actually talking without it being on, kind of thing. I know, weird. Trust me. I'm weird out. You'll get used to it. So, it does look like there's going to be double jungle starts from both sides. I don't know what's going to happen, though. Interesting, from the red side, they're going to give Gromp to the jungler, while Supernova will be giving Krugs to the bottom lane. And Tristana is going to be able to take the XP off both of them. So, this could swing the matchup, as Tristana and Lulu will hit level 2 first.
Alright, I'm in. So Tristana and Lulu did take a lot of damage though, and looks like Project Orion and Kog'Maw are going to be trying to harass them enough to make that not worth it. But a lot of damage just coming out from that. Lulu actually able to heal up after a couple of little potions, even though the trade.
Yeah, this is something that you always wonder about duo lanes. If they do the early camp, what does it actually do to impact the lane? Is it going to be something where they just shove in and the enemy AD carry is forced to lose farm? Or is it just one of those situations where absolutely nothing happens? And this lane, Kog'Maw is okay at farming under turret, and with the Relic Shield onto Braum, could make it easy. Tristana is definitely not going to get shoved in, which is one of her weaknesses. So
at least early on. Eventually she becomes able to clear any of the lanes. And we do see Turkish Delight and Burrell are able to catch out Deadly Ares as he is forced to flash over the wall. Didn't have his pull up, or just didn't feel like he'd be able to get away without using that flash. So Summer Spell down for a relatively cheap price of some time dedicated from the jungler.
And that's not a huge thing that came out. Evelyn just doing Evelyn things. And there actually is even a pink ward now in this top lane. I believe the Vladimir ball.
In my opinion, not really able to see any of the river. So we are going to be seeing that Evelyn's going to be coming around, catching Xin Zhao.
This could be bad.
Xin Zhao actually knowing that he's in the area, Evelyn not knowing, she is going to be devoured by Tom Kent. Tom Kent actually staying in the fight, trying to get a kill on Xin Zhao. Not going to be able to do enough damage or get the fire taste off fast enough to get the stun with the tongue slash. I almost called it a tongue slap. That seemed much less appetizing.
A tongue slap? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I like being slapped with tongue.
Is there a special taunt between Kog'Maw and Tahm Kench ever?
I don't think there is.
There was a taunt between Thresh and Nautilus. When you land your death sentence onto Nautilus, you say hook, line, and sinker.
Ooh, that, I never knew that. I actually never knew that. Granted, I don't play either one of those champions, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's the little things that I really love about this game and the community that we're just able to like rally around and just find really cool.
Yeah, it could. I don't know. Some of the little things though seem kind of weird, like the interaction with like Sivir and Cassiopeia, where she's gonna skin a snake. I don't know. I feel like that should be an interaction only with the certain skin. You know, it just seems weird that a boomerang would skin a snake. Ooh, he's out
And
coming
meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see Get Physical caught out here by a gank coming out from Xin Zhao. Very well played. Is going to secure first blood for it. Himself and Flux. I'm mixing up so many of my champions. And Lux being able to get in on that. And now has her ultimate.
Yeah, she's gonna have to pretty much just keep herself sustained in that lane. After getting the assist, she will have the advantage. More than likely go back at Chalice Amp Tone, and Orianna just gonna have to get Chalice. Hey, look! That's exactly what she got. Oh, she also got a pink word. I lied. I'm sorry, guys. I lied to you. But she is gonna be able to just take a bit of control over the lane just because of that small gank. However, Evelynn is kind of out jungling the Xin Zhao. She's pressured in multiple lanes, and the only real mistake she did was walking through a pink ward that she saw and then continued to fight. But other than that, she does have I think she has a slight lead. Actually, no, she's behind in goal by about 200 just because of the kill, but she is ahead in XP by a little.
No, that's funny. It's the little things that come down to, will I get this level? Will I have that bonus health for this fight? And generally not a lot happening in this game. Just a lot of pokes, not a lot of trades, not a lot of dedications to trying to get a kill. Whenever Elric tries to do something top, Vladimir can just go into the pool and slink away. But something that he's also having a hard time trading when Vladimir's behind minions. There we go. Finally being able to get that Devour off. Go and get that third acquired taste off again, but not going to be able to land the tongue slash because Vladimir's pool.
I'm actually very interested in the way Vladimir's playing this lane. He keeps trying to keep his E fully stacked, and generally you can do that against a melee, but you cannot do that against Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench will punish you if you're low on HP, because he'll just eat you up and you'll never see the light of day. You'll get stuck in his little stomach.
Yes, but Tom, here we go. Deadly Ares using that ultimate just to look intimidating.
Yeah, didn't do too much there. He tried his best. To be fair, he did try his best. But he didn't really do much. Just a waste of an ultimate. We'll clear pink ward. I don't know. Ultimate for pink ward, I think that's worth. If this is the LCS, the crowd would have just gone wild.
Hashtag got him.
Ooh.
Actually, we do see a lot coming out onto this Lux, but Flash coming out, able to save her life, and actually get out of there without taking too much damage. She can actually stay in lane a little bit longer. Evelynn looking to do something top lane, but there are a couple pink wards down the red side jungle so far.
Yep, she has to be aware of this already, as she's walked through one of them. That one did get cleared, but now there's two different ones. And when you're Evelynn, you have to assume the enemy team is buying pink wards. That's just something you have to assume. Unless you're in, like, Wood 7, where wards aren't even a thing. Then you just have to assume that they will start counterplaying you, and there's 3 pink wards picked up by the red team. Maybe a little excessive, but...
There's 2 for the blue team, and they don't even have Invis. Although we do see a lot coming out onto this Vladimir. He is going to be still fooling and getting away. Luchador Braum almost getting the stun off onto the worst Lux. Kog'Maw having to go back and try and get a little CS before the tower takes him away. Evelyn forcing a fight over this pink board. Edward Elric now there as well, almost getting that acquired taste off again. Then Ketsu coming up on the Xin Zhao is going to be taking the acquired taste and Devour again. It's going to be popping down. Lux also trying to rotate up. Ultimate coming out. It's not going to be enough to get a kill on either of them. The mobility is too strong. Vladimir is still looking to get a kill, but he's not going to be able to catch up with that tongue lash coming out. It will be a lot of pokes still coming out in the bottom lane. Orianna and Tom Kent still in the top lane, having to force them back to tower. We do see Orianna coming out with a flash of ult. Shockwave only going to land onto the Lux because Vladimir's pool is going to come out, making him untargetable. And they still walk away with their lives. Vladimir extremely low health.
I hate spectator mode. So many fights went on at the same time. I wish I could have just followed one, but one and then the end of it. That was... Ooh, what is going on here?
Things.
Well, that's a thing.
Things and places.
Places and things?
Things and places with events that are happening.
Sure. I guess that's the way to put it.
Grump. Wow, that actually forced both bottom laners from, get the name of the team, Summoners with Attitude, back to recall. Very well played by them, almost being able to get that worst Lux stunned up with the passive from Braum. That is going to be a Baron attempt. Zhao's in the area. He's looking to get something. Just going to be dropping a ward. Not going to be really trying to contest it. Lux is going to be in the area with the ultimate. She is going to not use that. Zhao going in. He's going to be dropped too low. Not going to be able to secure the kill onto Lux. Orianna going to find out. Get the kill onto the Lulu. Orianna going to find the Lux and use command attack and dissonance. Not going to be doing too much to her right there. Project Orion going to be starting to fight with Turkish Light. Going to miss that Q. But Kog'Maw going to use Caustic Slime over the wall. Orianna going to regroup and try and get her out to safety. Again, Edward Elric just trying to, as hard as he can, to bully this top lane.
So many fights going on over that dragon. I feel that Xin Zhao suicided, and Vladimir is tasting really good in Tom Kench's stomach. Looks like he might be able to get away, though. One more tongue lash might do it, but can't get in range. And Evelyn also lurking.
Evelyn hanging out in the middle, looking to go in onto this Orianna. She is going, or onto the Lux with Orianna. God, they look so similar. And
one's a robot.
Able to pick up a kill.
One's a robot. The other one's a human.
Color-wise, they look similar. It's just bright, lightly shaded colors. Xin Zhao actually finding Turkish Light as she tries to counter jungle, and Tom Kench coming into the bot lane, teleporting backline into the ward, able to get acquired taste off onto Braum, but is he going to be able to do anything? He is going to be using that health shield, and here we come, the rocket jump from Tristana, made for engages. Vladimir also teleporting into the game. Tristana able to pick up a kill onto the Kog'Maw, is going to be jumping away. He almost picked up by the passive from Kog'Maw, is trying to get away. Edward Elric trying to peel as well. Here comes the Xin Zhao looking for a triple kill, able to pick up one. Is it going to be looking for more with the explosive shot on him?
Very hectic fight, but very sloppily played by both sides. You had one person teleport in, you had Tom Kench come in with the acquired taste, then you have another person come in, and then the Xin Zhao's late to the party. That is like a college party that you know your parents are coming home, but you don't know when they're coming home. So you tell
never been to a college party.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna pretend I have. I'm gonna pretend I have, and everybody comes in at different times. People in the beginning, and then you have the people in the middle, and then your parents come home and they bust you off, and they laugh at you, or someone calls the cops. Probably. I don't know. I'm not hip. Never been to a college party. Never even been to college yet. I start on the 29th.
Best metaphor.
I've never even been to college. You know, it's kind of like a thing that thing's a thing. Yeah. My metaphors are awesome.
Oh my god, do you even English?
No, I thought
You're
this was...
bagling the language.
I thought this was the EU stream. I know speaking English. No.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
I speaking Deutsch. See?
I like how Zinzao almost prevented Lux from getting that by losing vision on his own blue buff.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that is a thing. Zinzao does have quite a few stacks. Oh, never mind. He's only got 7. I lied.
Look at that damage onto Vladimir, even as he just comes back into the lane.
Yeah, that's...
Acquired Taste actually landing with that tongue lash is going to be stunning him. He's still able to get chewed up, spit out, and taking so much damage without even being able to come back.
Oh my lord. That was what Freak would call the tons of damage. You can do the Asian accent, right?
And before Oppression gets sued, using trademarked lines.
Dude, I have Freak on my friends list. I think he won't mind. Okay, you can't do the English, the Asian accent. You go to room. I don't know.
Stop, please.
Someone said I couldn't do the Asian accent. They're probably right, but I tried. I don't do accents.
Right. You don't question them. If I'm wrong, you question me. That's
you're
your
right.
job, Color. Know your place.
Did you just call me colored? I'm offended. No, but...
This has just become a really, really bad stream.
No, we're
We
being
have just been
super
politically
professional.
correct for the past, like, 5 minutes. We might get reported.
Report? No report. My dad works at Riot. You can't report me. But when it comes down to what is currently happening in the game, Tom Kench has already hit a very big power spike.
Shockwave coming out, and even without crossing the wall, Evelyn's able to get in on the kill with the hate spikes. That's Zinzao. But he got the ward.
I'm gonna call that word. The LCS crowd would be cheering him on. That's all that matters.
That's a lot of damage coming out onto Vladimir. It just seems like whatever lane he goes into with the lane swap even done, he's just gonna get tons of damage like just placed on him. Tristana and Lulu poking him down just as badly as Edward Elric has been in the top lane.
Yeah, Tom Kench though definitely has the advantage in the 2v1. He can just kind of farm up with that Sunfire cape, do Tom Kench things. Vladimir has to get into range to farm, which him being a low range caster. Bye Evelyn.
Meanwhile, in this fight, Zinzao is going to find Evelyn now and kill her. He is going to be caught out here by the 3 remaining members of the team other than Tom Kench and blown to bits. We do see Inflation trying to go in. The explosive shot able to pick that up. Lux going to be trying to... Orianna! Oh my god.
Okay, one has a ball, one likes rainbows. Come on.
Okay, Orianna would like rainbows if she was a person.
I feel sad now. Oh, bit of a misplay.
And Edward Elric again just punishing this Vladimir for even coming into lane.
See, Tom Kench is doing the what I like to call the Rengar. He's pretty much playing Rengar right now. He's making Vladimir not want to play the game of League of Legends. And for those of you who have ever
that's a Yorick thing. That's a Yorick thing.
No, have you ever seen 6 items Rengar? Yeah. If Rengar has 1 item over you and you're a carry, just sit in your base because you're not leaving it anyway. He will literally just devour you.
Orianna and Edward Elric trying to get a kill here onto this Vladimir. Devour coming out, and Zinzao able to pick up the first dragon for his team, denying the second team dragon, or blue team their second dragon. Rom trying to get away. Glacial Fisher going to be coming out. Zinzao is leaving him a target to jump to, but he's not going to be able to get away. And hate spikes coming out from Evelyn. Exhaust going down immediately on her. Able to get away just barely with the amount of health he has. able to survive. Now Lux and Kog'Maw are trying to come in on Edward Elric and Orianna. I got him right that time. Ultimate coming out from Lux. The laser not going to be enough damage to get through the shield. Had he not popped that, surely he would have been dead. But these carries can't lock him down enough. Tahm Kench just has too much mobility.
Yeah, and overall health pool. Oh, the Spirit, or Spectre's Cow going into the Spirit Massage and a Sunfire Cape is a lot of help, especially with his ultimate. He's
We
down
do
now.
see Zinzao going in with an ultimate, getting knocked away by Tristana's ultimate. Is going to be locked up here. Teleport coming out from the Tahm Kench, killed by the Tristana, killed on the Orianna, going over to Kog'Maw, shared by the Lux. Why was she still hanging around in the top lane?
See, she was a robot, so she thought she couldn't die.
Stop making jokes. Please. Please.
Robots can't die. They just get rebooted, right?
They also don't have a better sense of humor than you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Inflation taking a lot of damage getting traded for with this Kog'Maw ultimate, not going to be able to land. Might have been a kill there had it connected, but not just yet. Zinzao up again on the field, looking to get something here. Flash coming out from the Tristana. Lulu going into a fight. Nope. Tahm Kench is going to be locked up and caught before he can even get away.
See, something that I want to note for that fight, Lux is maxing her shield second. I don't know why, but she seems
Shield over ultimate any day. Why deal damage when you can prevent damage yourself?
But then you have
It's
most of
numero
your
uno.
team won't really even benefit from it. I mean, yes, you get a shield, but Vladimir isn't really going to be that frontliney. Braum is going to be frontliney, but he isn't that tanky yet. Zinzao's not that tanky. It just seems that it would have been better overall to just go for the bind to catch people out. And Evelyn's lurking. Not the best to go sleeper on Evelyn, as it does unstealth you. That's bad. Oh, just kidding. Oh! Never mind. No.
Wow, Evelyn actually able to pick up a kill with the assistance from Orianna. Kill going over to Orianna, and she's actually able to get out of there with command dissonance, giving that speed boost to her. Tahm Kench teleporting in. They can hear it on the red side of the field. Summoners with attitude don't know really what they want to do here. Probably just want to sit back and defend the turret. Tahm Kench trying to get those minions thrown back at him. Taste of acquired taste already on two of their champions. Trades coming out onto Lulu with the Kog'Maw. Another tongue lash lands. Lash land. Say that 5 times fast. It's not fun.
Tongue lash land, tongue lash land, tongue lash land, tongue lash land, tongue lash land.
You're supposed to take my word for it, not contradict me.
Well,
This guy, everybody.
rip.
This
Someone
guy.
loves my memes. Someone in this world
And we
loves my
do
memes.
see Tristana getting knocked up a lot here. She is going to be taking aggro for a little bit. Zinzao is going to be picked out here because there's no tower to run away from. And got locked in the minions. And Tristana had something in her kit left. That would have been a dead Zinzao.
Or if minions...
Ultimate coming out from the Orianna, Shockwave landing on both Braum and Kog'Maw. Tahm Kench using Acquired Taste and Devour onto the Kog'Maw. Is going to be taking a lot of damage under the turret. Is not going to be dying though. Is going to start regenerating health, and Braum going to start recalling now. Then we're to Edward going in for the Acquired Taste and Devour. He's going to be picked up here. No, he's not. A rampant growth going to be coming out, knocking up everyone. Zinzao going in for a kill still. Ultimate coming out from the Vladimir. Did land onto the Lulu too. Not looking like she's going to be taking too much damage with that flash getting away from the fight. She did get gold from her Frost Queen's Fame though. So there's that.
See,
Dude, I want a burrito.
I mean, go get a burrito. See,
Okay, bye. Solo cast.
okay, solo cast boys. So, it really seemed there that the Tahm Kench bit off a bit more than he could chew. No pun intended. That's the only way I know how to say that. And he just went
Put too much on his plate. Oh wait, that damn.
no way we can say that it's not a meme, okay? I swear. But
I don't know. When you're pretty much the embodiment of gluttony and like underhanded and dirty acts to try and better someone's life, it's sort of hard to avoid making jokes about it.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But
Dragon
Supernova
spawning here. Red team does know they got no wards, but they are going to be trying to contest it. Lulu help picks onto the Tristana is doing a lot of damage. Xin Zhao's going to get polymorph. He's going to be focusing onto this dragon. He's going to be top catch with the acquired taste and actual tongue slaps the dragon to death. Tristana able to pick up a kill onto the Lux. Orianna getting a double on Vladimir and Xin Zhao. Beautifully played. I was wondering where the smite was.
Salt
Triple
boys.
Kill for Orianna.
Salt
gets
boys.
away.
Salt. That Xin Zhao is so salty. He misses the smite. Tom Kench eats him and then takes it with the auto attack. If I was Xin Zhao, I would have just uninstalled League of Legends.
He might have.
No, he's moving. He's moving. He didn't uninstall League of Legends yet.
See, the problem is that Xin Zhao, yeah, you got a pork, and yeah, you're going to get Trinity Force. Where's the tank? You got more salt than you have tank on that champion right now.
Who needs tank when you have Brom? Or, you know, dead
Xin Zhao that's getting shredded by just a couple of skill shots being landed, and actually Tristana jumping over the wall to not have Xin Zhao having the chance to auto attack her after he dashed towards her. No, this is just a lot of damage being put onto this enemy team. Shockwave coming out, landing on Braum and Lux. Orianna getting the kill with command attack dissonance. Tristana getting a double herself right onto the Vladimir Kog'Maw. And Lulu sticking around a little bit too long, gets picked up by the random flash. Oh, okay. I see how it is.
The surrender. Why is Dark Waves logo? The logo at the top right, or are you talking about the
logo
overlay?
at the bottom left, Darkwave's logo, also sponsors Reverie eSports.
Yeah. That's the one at the top right is for Caster's Caravan. The one at the bottom left is Darkwave.
What you are watching on is Reverie eSports stream. I personally am running up on Caster's Caravan Twitch the stream for Supernova because their site is under construction. That being said, I don't know what else to say, really. That's just simplicity.
Simplicity at its finest. So, while we wait for the next game, I'm going to play a bit of music. I'm going to mute everything on here. Just so the music plays.
As well, I'll talk to you guys in a couple minutes.
bound only by frozen memories. Lost in time, racing all these broken dreams.
Alrighty then, and we're back to live, at least on my stream.
Yeah, we've been live the entire time, but, you know, pizza.
Really?
I've been live, except I've had everything muted and some music going. So, we are live, and welcome back to everybody here. Gonna be getting right into this game. They don't mess around. The only issue is we wanted some time to mess around, you know, like take a nap. Yeah. Important stuff, of course. So, gonna lower the music just a little bit, just so that it's some nice background music. We can just do something like that. Something that it's close enough, right? No one's gonna sue us, I think. You guys won't sue us for having non-copyrighted music, right? Perfect. So, with
Yeah, you know who will sue you? Survivor, if you use their music at a rally.
RIP.
That's one of my favorite things about modern day. Present history. It's in history. That's what you say.
But as the picks and bans are going
so
through.
ban phase went through relatively quickly, and they banned the Lulu and
Please,
the Evelyn.
please.
We're being hovered over for July. Mordekaiser, Skarner, Garen being banned out for Supernova.
Every single Juggernaut banned out, and then Fiora's left up.
Technically not Nasus.
Okay, Nasus isn't a Juggernaut.
He is.
Confirmed, not Juggernaut.
Confirmed Juggernaut. In the patch they said everything should be, like, the epitome of Juggernaut should be slow and devastating when he hits you. Nasus being already the epitome of Juggernaut. Tom
Yeah, but he
Kench
didn't get
being
buffed.
left open, picked
didn't
in,
get buffed.
locked up,
That's all I could say. He didn't get buffed, not a Juggernaut. Confirmed.
hashtag mentioned in Juggernaut patch notes release.
Yeah, but he wasn't buffed. He's a nub. Nub
Yeah,
Juggernaut.
he already is perfect.
Nub
Don't touch my
Juggernaut.
Nasus. Don't touch my Susan.
I'll touch your Susan. Trust me.
That sounds so wrong. Please no. I feel oppressed.
That's the point. Get back in your seat. We got a game to cast. But Fiora, Ashe, Shyvana. Not
Gragas actually was their second pick. Obviously going for that jungle Gragas, maybe? I don't know.
See, the issue here is that Gragas did get substantially nerfed last patch with the percent damage on his W, which negates a crap ton of his damage. 8% versus 13% is a 5% difference.
Irrelevant.
Yeah, irrelevant my butt. I mean, you guys can't see
Are
my
you
butt.
saying that they'll be irrelevant?
No, 5% damage is not irrelevant. Percent max HP. That's like, so if you dealt damage to a champion with 5,000 HP, 5% of that is how much damage? And my
I don't know.
co-caster doesn't say anything. Reported. It's 50, I think. Right? That's 1%. No, it's 250. 250, sorry. So 250 damage every 8 seconds not being done is a lot. Timo Hover, lock it in! Do it! Do it for all your fans.
Braum again getting picked up here for Super Nova.
Well, Braum is extremely strong against any type of CC. But Fiora, I think, is stronger against any type of CC. She just doesn't take it. She's just like, you know what? I don't want that. Throw it away. Get out of here. Aw, it goes Ari. Interesting to note, though, that Oriana
Or
actually much
Oriana.
better.
We did just say a lot of these champions we're seeing over and over again, and a lot of variety is seeming. Most of the variety is seeming to come out of Turkish Delight in that jungle.
Has he even repeated a champion yet?
Yes. Oh, damn! I washed my freaking chapstick. Rip.
Hold up. He went Gragas,
Okay, it's fine.
Nidalee, Evelyn. What was the other one? Wasn't
Oh.
Elise. It was. Hold up. I have to figure this
There
out.
was an Elise at one point.
No. It was Nocturne. So he has not
Nocturne.
repeated a champion yet. So he's given us something. He's given us something to mess with our minds. So, with the last...
I'm being told that Turkish Delight is from Turkey, which is why his name is Turkish Delight and not Bish Delight.
Rip. That would have been my guess. No, you know what? I would have guessed he was from Norway.
Really?
I don't know why.
And the last pickup being Fizz, who actually managed to fall through the entirety of Champion Select, down to the last pick.
Let's get physical. I like that card in Hearthstone. 2 mana, 3/2.
Please,
What?
stop.
It is a card, and it's his
Stop
name.
advertising games we're not affiliated yet with TM soon. Trademark.
Oh, I was just referencing a game where that quote existed. Rip.
You're a quote that exists in the game.
Quote lupus.
I'm sorry, my jokes are very bad right now because I'm just tired.
That's why. Leave the jokes to me. So, we do have everything locked in. All the team comps, everything. We're in that 3-minute delay. They're starting the game. They don't care about us. The game starts without the casters always. Never fair, right? Just want to watch the game. So, with these matchups, it's going to be... First, jungle is going to probably be the biggest turn, as it's going to be a Cinderhawk jungler versus, more than likely, a Devourer jungler. I have not seen Shyvana's not go Devour, like, ever. So, if she decides not to go Devour, I'm interested to see what she does pick up. I'm almost certain she goes Devourer, though. Because, you know, Shyvana with Devour, you kill people extremely fast. And Gragas is going to be going tanky. Red team actually this time having 3 tanks instead of none, like last game. Well, they had Braum last game, but he never really got tanky. And my co-caster is dead. Rip.
I'm
Did you
not
wake
dead.
up?
The question is, do you build Exzotixz Harbinger on Braum, Leona, Thresh, the tankier supports?
100% of the time. First or second
Really?
item. Because crit is that good on every single AD carry. Even if you put it on Corki, 20% AP is a thing. So with Trinity Force, you are getting 6 extra. That's not that much, but giving the crit and the AP to both champions is so strong.
Alright, I just wanted to get your opinion on stream.
Oh, what? So you can quote me later on?
Yep.
You said it exactly. Let's see the exact time I said that. You said it exactly 56 minutes. Your opinion on Exzotixz Harbinger? You can't change that, okay?
Okay.
But the
Alright.
rest of the lane matchups, you have the Fiora versus the Tahm Kench, which Fiora has an advantage so long as she's able to hit the vitals. If Tahm Kench protects his vitals, he's fine. Bot lane matchup, you have the Ashe outranging the Vayne and the ability to out-trade the Vayne with the Morgana, but you have to be careful about who you put the black shield on. If Braum gets 1 stack on someone...
Minority Shield. Reference to Champion Selects.
If
Or,
Braum
no,
puts
Team Lobby game
the
jokes.
black shield on Ashe with 1 stack, and then he just switches his focus to Morgana, you can only protect one person as Morgana. You can't protect everyone.
Mhm.
Similar to Shen Ultimate, you can only save one person, and if you don't save that one person, you have to sit top lane and think about your decisions in life. So, we are getting into that load-in screen. We get to see the pretty skins, you guys don't. You guys get to see a little thing from Reverie eSports.
Guys on my stream will get to see it.
Yeah, well. Your stream's dumb. Nah.
The Dougler.
The Dougler. One
God
time,
damn, I missed
I
Deadbeat
got
already. Deadbeat, come
2
back.
toys in my Happy Meal. Juggler.
Alright, stop making the bad jokes. We need to focus.
That's not a
on
bad joke. The
professional.
Dougler is not a bad joke.
Dougler is a terrible joke.
Can we reto? Can we reto, chat? Chat, please. Reto? No, reto? Okay. So, we are getting into this game. Everything is set up. Project has been... What's the word I'm looking for? Put into the game? I had a thought, and the thought went out my head.
Nice.
Ooh!
Are you in game?
Yes, I am, and I think Shyvana just showed the new champion thingy, because she had something above her head. She had the... I don't know what that was. Interesting. That was cool.
Oppression is amused.
Oppression is amused. I like. Red team having 4 people in the bot lane. Blue team having all 5 of their members down there. Tom Kench is just sitting there, wondering what he'll have for dinner. A nice fish.
Bum.
Or a robot. He could eat a robot. He probably could.
It's gonna be Fiora top, right?
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, it's not Orianna top, is it?
Dance party at Blue Wolf, apparently.
Yep.
Good to see that they're taking this game seriously again.
Braum, this
And
is a PG
Fizz has
skin.
not
Braum,
connected yet.
Braum, put that away. Braum, put that away. Thank you. I still want to know how
Fizz
Tom
walking
can...
into lane late. Are we going to see Fiora take a camp and then back? Probably.
Yeah. I still want to know how Tom Kent can do that with his tongue. Please, Morgana, take that. God dang it. I wanted to see Morgana take the crunch with her pool, and this game be over. Shyvana just like spam remake in all chat. And wait till Rito remade the game.
Again, we see Edward Elric helping out and getting that double jungle. He's been doing that almost every game. There was only one game that he didn't?
Well, he did it that game, they just didn't give Gromp to their bot lane. Which I don't know why. But the one thing I disagree with coming from Edward Elric is if you double jungle, you don't start with a flask. Because the point of double jungle means you back, you get a ton of sustain, or if you're Hecarim, you do the boots and the cloth armor. But if you get health potions and you double jungle, it's technically a waste of a stat. Because you could get a cloth armor instead of a flask, and you do just as well. Oh, lord.
He's going into lane and getting a lot of early damage onto this Fiora, though, and he almost gets that acquired taste off his second time to even get another Devour off on her. He does take a lot of damage himself just because the minion wave is fairly large. So he's going to have to be a little bit more cautious about that, doing it again next time. Already chucking those potions.
That Project Fiora Vital Circle thingy is so deceptive on this skin. It envelops the whole body, so if you're not used to it, you could think that anywhere is the Vital. You see how you can clearly see where it is, but it's just so deceptive if it's your first time seeing it. The lane against
That's
that.
fairly blatant to me.
Yeah, but
We do see some fight now in the top lane. Turkish Delight going in with a body slam, but not much else. Is going to be chugging a potion, contesting this pink ward, and doing a lot of damage to Shyvana. Waiting on that barrel, it's going to blow up just based on time. And I don't think they want to fight that. They have too much damage right now between Fiora and Shyvana combined.
Yeah. But the only thing I mean is, if you see it for the first time, you can clearly tell where it's at, but the first time seeing it, it is a bit deceptive, because on all the other skins, it's just a small white line around you, instead of that bulky, kind of like sphere around you. I don't know, that could just be me. But the first time I saw it, it was pretty deceptive.
And Edward Elric going in, getting trades, is going to be using that acquired taste. Gets the power shot off, flashes to get first blood with the last auto attack.
Very nice.
Well played by him, really knowing just how much he needs to do to get someone into tower range with that champion. Biz going in, does trade a lot with the Orianna attack command dissonance coming out, and command attack doing a fairly amount of damage to him. Seems to be an even trade in that mid. Then some poke come down in the bottom lane. Binding landing, even though she was mid tumble animation, and does take a poke from Ashe with that volley.
Both 80 carries are down their potion, so Vayne has to be much more careful, as one bind could kill her. She does have the Braum, but as much as you just tell your support to go face tank everything for you, him dying won't help her cause. She does have a CS.
And they also do have generally more health on that bottom lane side for the blue.
Yeah. Even though red team has the CS lead, Ashe is going to start shoving Vayne in and make it difficult for her to farm under turret. Ashe, with her Spidey senses, actually spots the Gragas with the Hawk shot, and she's going to be careful. I hope they don't fall for this gank. No. Okay, good. They don't just stand there and die to the Gragas gank that they spotted out. And Shyvana
Again,
does...
Fizz going in, command protection for doing most of the work for Orianna in that fight, and Q coming out from Braum isn't going to be enough to actually land.
Shyvana is going to go for Devourer, like I thought she would. So that is going to be standard. Fizz catches her out, though.
Ultimate coming out from Fizz, when we see Command Shockwave Flash coming out from Fizz, able to get that last dash off, and is going to be picking up the kill with the dot.
Very nice play from the Orianna to try to keep the Fizz off. The Flash and the Ignite have to be burned for that kill, but it is definitely worth it for the side of Supernova. But Orianna really tried to just not let that happen. Shyvana burned her flash a bit early, it seemed, as she flashed during the Fizz, the shark animation. So she was knocked up during her flash. A bit of a misplay could have prevented that and maybe even lived. And Fizz actually going to get the second blue buff from Gragas. Very interesting that they're going to be putting so many resources onto this mid laner so early into this game. Granted, though...
Being an assassin, you want Fizz to be able to roam to either top or bottom and just really help out and participate in as many kills as he can and initiate a lot of ganks. And again, this Fizz, with that blue buff, can spam a lot, go in with little to no cost to himself. We do see a fight coming out in the top lane. Ultimate going down from Fiora. There is going to be some dashing around, trying to get that last couple of marks. Edward Elric being really good at keeping Fiora where he wants her. He's going to get the kill instead of the other way around, and is going to be running for his life. Maybe not going to be able to pick it up. He does get the acquired taste off on her, but she is going to be killing him. God, talk about heartburn.
That was unfortunate. Tom played that very well. He could have hit the shield for like a 2 HP shield. It wouldn't have saved him, but he might have been able to just survive a bit longer. Very well played, able to pick up the 1-for-1. Fiora is getting shut down in this top lane, and Tahm Kench seems to be this Fiora counter. I've seen it a few times where you put that against Fiora just so that she can't proc her ultimate, and right there, you just ate her. Braum standing in front of Vayne just to make sure the Crystal Arrow does not hit. Oh, but
Crystal Arrow does hit though as soon as Braum moves, and that is going to be Vayne having to blow that heal, but she is going to be going down to Ashe. Ashe is also going to be taking the fatal damage coming out from the Braum's Ignite. Winter Bite not even going to be needed to try and secure a kill there.
what did they think would happen the moment Braum left Vayne's side?
Yo, Vayne, chill here for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, literally
Shit.
chill there. Because the enchanted crystal arrow froze her and stunned her. They do 1-for-1. And
Frozen is
Ashe...
not a CC term.
Yeah, frozen. Frozen is a CC turn.
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Not in this league.
Yeah, it
Only
is.
stuns.
No. If you use
Only
Lysandre's
stuns.
ultimate, it is considered frozen.
You get what?
Lysandre's ultimate. Frozen too. And
That's
it's
just suppressed.
and you know what? On my client, it says frozen. So. No, it is a stun, but she got frozen, she got stunned, she got taken down, and Ashe did waste heal and flash for what seemed no reason. The Ignite was ticking on her, there was no way she was getting out of there, and she was just like, you know what? These summoner spells, they're dumb. I don't like them. So she got rid of them. are going to do a bit of stuff to Braum, but Braum's going to just put up the shield.
Fizz going in, dropping the Shark, able to troll pull the Shockwave. Isn't going to be able to get enough damage over time, burn onto that Orianna. She's going to be walking away. We do see Gragas now in the middle of a fight with Shyvana. Is he going to be going to commit for a fight? No, he's going to be trying to get out of there, regretting his decision, not going to have enough damage to even pick up Shyvana. Orianna going to be able to pick up a kill with another command attack. And in the bottom, we do see another Crystal Arrow after Dark Binding lands onto Inflation. He is going to be trying to get away. If that kill gets picked up by Morgana, Braum trying to do something. Dark Binding, point blank, easy land, picked up again by the Ashe.
Very nicely done. Morgana just walked up, clicked R, and your choice was to either have them spread out so one of them gets picked off by the Crystal Arrow, or you stay together, both get stunned, and then you both get hit by the Crystal Arrow. And they both died anyway. So their choice didn't really seem to matter. That's like one of those things where you have a choice in a game, and both the choices lead to death. Yeah. They all died. That's the moral of the story here.
Dumb ways to die.
Oh god.
So many dumb ways to die.
Yeah, I missed that show. 1,000 Ways to Die.
No, I wasn't quoting that.
No, I know.
It was a ad from. Do you know the video I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I'm just saying I miss 1,000 Ways to Die.
I think they ran out of 1,000 Ways to Die, didn't they?
No, they were at like 100.
Oh, rip.
They only, no, they were probably at like 200, but they do random numbers, so maybe they just got lost. Maybe they just got lost around the way, because you have like, in the same episode, you have 37, 104, 992. So maybe they just ran out of numbers because they forgot which numbers they used.
That's what you call faulty organization. Not like Supernova. Combs does a great job.
Oh god, please. Please, if you wanted to...
Insert product placement here.
If you wanted to do that...
And we do see Ultimate coming out from Fiora again, doing a great job. This time it's going to land just purely from damage, able to heal the Fiora and save her life. Command Shockwave actually landing on Let's Get Physical, but he's going to have to flash, pick up that kill with the last auto attack. And again, this Fizz is just showing that you ban Fizz against a guy named Let's Get Physical.
Yeah, let's be fair. Like,
Gets physical.
In higher elos, if someone's okay, bye, and Crystal Arrow.
Ultimate coming out from the Braum. Glacial Fissure not going to be able to land. We do see the concussive blows actually going to be landing. So does the Soul Shackles, stunning up both Braum and Vayne, but not fast enough to save the AD carry.
Yeah, so when you pick Ashe, your job is to hit your ultimate. When you miss your ultimate, you might as well have just played the champion called AFK. Because notice how fast Ashe died after missing that ultimate. There was nothing
I've
she
heard
could
that
have
since Ashe's rework, though, with that buff to her attack speed and that just general how the mechanics work, that late game Ashe, if played well, can outduel a Vayne.
Yeah, she can, but you have to hit the ultimate. She does a lot of damage. You have to stack her passive on her Q up, because it used to be you volleyed a wave and your Q was stacked, because it was every minion you hit counted as one, instead of you could only get one stack of your W off minions now, I think. Ooh.
Oh, Command Shockwave again landing on Let's Get Physical. Not expecting a Shyvana to jump over the wall. Shyvana going a little bit deep is going to be taking tower damage and not stunned by concussive blows right underneath the tower, but still takes a little bit more for her money. We do see Fiora again trying to do a little bit more to this Tahm Kench, still having a rough time in this lane, but isn't going to give up a kill just to a Morgana gang. Ooh. And there we go. Fiora missed her reposit. Hey, I believe how you say it. Not sure if she does use that ultimate. She is going to just get away. Why even use the ultimate then?
I think she didn't expect Tom to heal, and even if he has such a big shield, oh, this is a dead Fiora. Fiora, you better just start recalling right now. Actually, no, the rest of Blue Team is coming.
There we go, and she does get that heal after hitting Gragas' vital. We do see Crystal Arrow landing squarely on Tahm Kench. he is going to start taking aggro because of that Sunfire that he's built. We do see Shyvana able to pick up a kill, and she's going in for a double. Tom Gensch in vain trying to use that shield. And meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we do see Morgana getting stunned up. She's going to get picked up. Black Shield does not save you from auto attacks. Very well played by the Vayne and Braum right there, capitalizing on Ash's use of Crystal Arrow to the top lane.
Yeah, Ash, you need to save your ultimate for bot lane. You can't just shoot it. It did get them a kill up there, but it lost them a kill in the bottom lane. It could have easily enchanted Crystal Arrowed one of the people, Braum or Vayne, but she shoots it up top. They get, like I said, they do get the kill up there, so it is worth it, but they lose a kill and they give an assist over to Vayne, and maybe even another kill.
Vayne is going to be going a little bit deeper, getting the silver bolts after a flash coming out from Ash. She isn't going to be getting much teleport coming out from both top laners to join the party. One thing I will say is we've seen a lot of party ganks.
Yeah, but none of them actually accomplished anything.
Ultimates coming out from both Orianna and not Orianna, but Fizz is going in deep for a kill, isn't able to actually pick up anything there. We do see Fizz going back into another ultimate from Orianna. That time she actually casted it. Gragas is going to have to back out because he just can't do anything. Meanwhile, on the bottom, a giant wet noodle fight and nothing happens.
Of course nothing's going to be happening. They just do nothing. Fizz, a little overzealous there. He simply just underestimated the Orianna. Orianna has
that didn't account for Shyvana.
Yeah. Shyvana didn't do an insane amount.
It did enough. Look at Orianna's health. It was lower.
No, I didn't even think Shyvana got an assist. I thought Shyvana just zoned. I'd have to
rewind it.
We're on stream. I'm still streaming.
Oh, you're on stream.
Yeah.
Weird, we're both on stream. I forgot about this.
I would look. I don't know if she got this. Someone in Twitch chat wants to confirm or deny that. But even if she did enough to zone, and Fizz just underestimated Orianna. Orianna has a lot of magic resist in that Athene's, and she is fairly even in gold. She's actually ahead of Fizz now in gold. Before that fight, she was even. And Shyvana is down by 2.4, or ahead by 2.4 thousand gold over the Gragas. And that's very huge for someone like Shyvana to just snowball a lead, especially when you have City Devour at 18 minutes. That's a little late for Shyvana, but the only thing I'm concerned about is her build. She has the Phage. She doesn't seem to be going for Blade of the Ruined King, which is the stronger iteration of the Devour Shyvana. But what is the Phage going into, and what is the Giant's Belt going into? And you can't say Frozen
Cleaver and
Mallet.
Titanic, I'm calling it now.
Okay, that I could see that, but if you're gonna go Devour, you need the Blade of the Ruined King. If you can go Cinderhulk with that build, you are a bit weak.
Ultimate coming out here from Ash is going to be able to land. Braum responds with a flash and Glacial Fissure of his own. Vayne not being able to do enough damage to Shyvana to secure a kill, and Shyvana not having the confidence that she was going to be using her Dragon Form to get up there. Again, Edward Elric takes an ultimate from this Fiora and is just going to be gobbling her up. He is extremely low health. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Braum is going to be going over. Edward Elric able to get away somehow. Probably just being able to just slow Fiora down to the point where she is not able to pick up a kill, even though she was able to blow all vital points and get that arc down.
If anyone saw what just happened, Vayne flashed away, and Braum jumped to Vayne before the flash. So Braum went into the ball. That was pretty
And there
funny.
we go, Shyvana getting caught out here by the red team. Fizz and Gragas trying to do a lot of work, but with the support, they're not able to pick up a kill onto Shyvana. Fizz able to get away, Gragas as well. Not much really happening in that fight either. A lot being blown, nothing being happening.
Nothing being happening. And you thought my English was bad. But it really
Professional shoutcasting services.
It really...
And they're actually going to be finding her out. Winter Bite misses just a little bit, and Command Dissonance slows them down to the point where they don't want it. Recalling on a pink ward, she realizes her mistake and picks up pink ward. worlds, people would be clapping now.
Yeah, woo! LCS, boys.
Ultimate coming out from Ash across the map is going to be landing and securing nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
Close. Close up.
and look, Braum is gonna rush Zeke's. Good idea, Braum. I like that idea. Braum, mucho smart.
I don't like Zeke's as an item.
Why
I
not?
get it's strong, I just don't like it.
Why
Makes
don't
my
you like
support squishy.
it? No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Comparatively,
Comparatively to what?
if I were to get a Randuin second item.
A Randuin
And we
doesn't
do
make
see
him
Fiora
stronger.
again going in onto this Tom Kent. Tom Kent's able to flash away. Is not going to be letting Fiora get that buff and heal that she would have. Dark Binding just barely missing onto the Tom Kent. Taunting with that mastery is Shyvana. That's a level 5 mastery.
Yep. I have that too on Shyvana.
You said Shyvana did something that you didn't realize what it was.
No, not that. Something else appeared over her head. I will look
Was
later
it
in
her
the stream.
recall?
No, it looked like the little masks on the PvE. If you haven't seen those, because the new champion being teased on the PvE. It looked like one of those masks, if you know what those are.
Nope.
Okay. There's a champion that's coming out that's going to be, it seems to be the moon, or something like that. It has two forms. So the mask were to represent its two forms, and if you die, you have a chance to get either one of them on the PvE. I know, weird. Trust me, I'll show you later. But going back to that fight, blue team is just kind of walking over the red team, but they need to respect their sustained damage. Just get the turret physical, or don't hit it at all and just take extra turret damage. That's cool.
Hashtag calculated. Winter's Bite being traded for Dark Binding, only Winter's Bite didn't land. Glacial Fissure coming out, he's going to be knocking up the Shyvana. Morgana going to be brought down before the ultimate is able to connect with the snare. Fiora and Tom Kench are now both in the fight using their teleport. Fiora walked in, not able to get that ultimate heal. Tom Kench able to pick up a couple kills in this fight, is looking for a little bit more, is going to be getting that acquired taste off on Ash before Orianna can do anything, and Fizz gets an assist where Turkish Light is forced to walk away.
I want to say right now, if there was no Zeke Harbinger, Vayne died in that fight, and blue team wins that fight, hands down. Tom Kent's gonna try to get that Orianna booty. Actually gonna be eating it up.
And
gonna
Vayne
try to
coming
get
from
there.
across the map is not going to be able to help yet.
Not too much, but is gonna be able to get out of there. Going into his belly. Gonna be going to the dragon. That is a whole new meaning of the belly of the beast. Literally just teleported to the dragon. Also, you were wrong. It didn't go into Black Cleaver and Hydra. It was to Dead Man's Place. And still a fake. I don't know.
I could still be right. You could
Yeah.
still build those items.
Yeah, but it wasn't built out of that Giants build, and that's what I wanted to know. So, we'll have to see what does happen with those. Gragas having the standard, you get Frozen Heart after, for him, if you're going against a lot of attack damage or physical damage teams. And that's what he's doing. You got the Shyvana, you got the Fiora, you have the Ash. And you technically have this harass from Orianna. Most of it's magic damage, but it still is a bit lowered from the Frozen Heart. And then you have Tom Kench building up his armor as well. No real magic resist on the side of Supernova, though, which could be an issue later on down the road, but we'll have to see, because Shyvana does a surprising amount of magic damage with Devour, her Q, her W, and her E, all giving magic damage to her kit. And also Aspect of the Dragon, but obviously, she's a dragon. Dragons don't punch people, they burn people.
depends on the dragon.
What dragon have you ever met that's punched someone?
The legendary boxing dragon.
You met him?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool guy. Oh, he should run for president. Probably beat Kanye.
See, the thing is, I don't think we need
A
any
lot
more
of
dudes.
fights coming down. Soul Shackle's actually being broken because she just moved away. Okay.
She moved away. She moved houses, so the soul shackles they're done.
Shyvana running away, almost getting caught out there, but too much move speed from Burnout and Deadman's Blade. We do see Morgana. She's going to be picked up here very easily. Just kidding. Ultimate Shockwave coming out on from Gragas and Tom Kench. Orianna going to be getting picked up. Fizz going to be going right for the Fiora, who teleported right next to her, and getting another kill right there. Triple kill for Fizz. Vayne able to pick up a kill onto the Ash, and that's going to be an easy tower or two for this team right here.
So, let me put this in perspective for you guys. Tom Kench and Vayne took 0 damage in that fight. 0. That's an issue when you have a team like Blue Side has. We have the Fiora, Orianna, Shyvana all doing so much sustained damage. If the AD carry and the tank of Supernova don't get damage done to them, there's an issue. Teleport coming in from the Fiora, she might try to steal. She won't get it.
No, she's going to be going for the kill onto the jungler, but isn't going to be able to get it after Tom Kench gobbles him up. Shyvana actually going in now for a kill. She is able to get the shutdown gold right onto Vayne, but she is also going to be suffering acquired taste. Ult coming out from Fizz is going to be able to pick up a kill for the Morgana, and Tom Kench is going to be finding this pink ward, but not really having the dedication to really take it.
So while they have their bit of a wet noodle fight, looks like the teams are going to reset with the Baron. Might find Orianna. Actually going to eat the Orianna.
That's going to be a lot of damage put on to Orianna, and I don't really think they had anything that they could even get out of that.
Ooh, Flash. Tongue Flash.
Ash is dead. Crystal Arrow, not going to be enough. Edward Helrick taking it away.
Gonna be taking that kill, eating him up. Gonna go for the tower, more than likely the inhibitor as well. And Supernova might be able to just steamroll this the next time Vayne is up. They have reached their power spike as a team, and it just really seems like they're just working better together than the blue side. One thing I do want to criticize on the Morgana, though, is she completes Spell Thief's Edge. And I don't know if this is just me, but or at least me and a few people that I talk with, you never complete the blue support item, Spell Thieves. It's just a lackluster item for the late game. It gives you a slow once you're in their face. And someone like Morgana, who's already a kind of close range mage, doesn't want to get that close to have to slow them and then use Soul Shackles. It's much more efficient to run at them with the Talisman and just put the Soul Shackles on them, because you'll still have the speed boost while you have them.
Are you saying that you would still be on the side of finishing a Face of the Mountain?
On Morgana?
No. I'm just
Yes.
saying in general. You're criticizing her, Morgana, for finishing an item. Fiora actually trying to go in on the passive ult. She's gonna get it just because. Never mind, it dissipated before Tom Kench actually goes down.
No. The only thing I'm criticizing is the blue item. The Spell Thieves Edge, the stats it gives okay stats. 50 ability power, CDR, all that. I understand that. But its passive that it gives is so much weaker than the other items. The Talisman gives you a 60% speed up, and the Face of the Mountain gives you the health shield. Bye, Morgana.
40% speed up on a 40-second cooldown.
Oh yeah, it's 40 seconds. Okay, so 40% speed up versus the 80% slow that you have to get in range for. The Talisman is just so much more versatile, and it gives more team stats. And for someone like Morgana, it just seems that that isn't an item she really wants to get. I feel this way on a lot of champions that start the blue item. It's just because it's not as valuable to the team. Oh.
Another shockwave being troll pulled. Fizz stuck up a crick, not gonna be able to get out of there, even if he was. Fiora on the way, gonna pick him up. Not being able to get in the kill though, because he did turn and change a fight. If he would have blown a little bit more of his kit, I think he could have been able to pick up a kill at least and walk away 1-1 for that fight.
Yeah, he tried to 1-for-1. He just simply couldn't because it was a 2-on-1. And yeah, I like the way you put it, Ace. You can complete it if you're gonna go for like a death cap or a really big AP build, but you can see looking at Morgana's build, she doesn't even have the hourglass completed. Her only full item is that skull piece, and that is my issue. If you're gonna complete that item, you have there goes Ash Arrow. You have to complete something else before it. Otherwise, the other items are just better statted for your team. I'm not saying you face the mountain on Morgana, but Talisman is just so much more versatile. You can run with it, you can run at them, you can run away, you can just get to an objective faster. Slow doesn't really help your team push objectives.
Both ultimates from Braum and Vayne gonna be blown. They're not able to pick up a kill that first time. Second time's a charm. Able to pick up a kill though on the Vayne is the Ashe because of the dedication to the Orianna kill, and also going to be getting that passive from the Fiora ultimate. Fiora going in again, able to actually block the body slam. Will be slowing down this Gragas and picking up a kill, but Fizz is already 2-0 her team, and now she's going to have to run away from that. Edward Elric able to turn a fight in the bottom lane against the Shyvana.
I was holding my breath for that fight. Fiora.
Fizz is gonna be saved here a little bit by the Braum. She doesn't have the man to get away. She's gonna sort of walk though.
I mean, she's not gonna walk too far. I'm gonna try to get away.
And picked up the winner's bite, able to land that time.
A lot of fights happening on the map. Those were just very sloppy fights in general. The Ash Arrow missed. Yeah, the Ash Arrow missed. The Braum Vayne engage misses. Vayne gets assassinated by the Fiora.
Fiora goes in on the Gragas, that's 0-3-6, was already low health when the 10-4-6 Fizz goes in on the back line.
Exactly. There was too much happening at the wrong places. Your AD carry died the closest to the enemy base out of all your champions. Another missed Ash Arrow. Well, in 60 seconds.
Angle.
In 60 seconds, Blue Team can engage.
Maybe she should try another angle. Legitimately, that was the same angle.
I don't know, man. Bowling, you can always bowl at the same angle.
Glacial Fissure gonna be coming out from the Braum. Vayne trying to get away. Teleport from the Fiora. She's gonna be finding the Vayne right here, picking up a kill. Morgana's gonna be going down. Tom Kench behind enemy lines, having to flash back to his team. We do see Physical coming in with a ultimate, gonna be landing right on Fiora, but he's gonna be shut down very quickly by the Orianna. Shyvana all the way in the back line onto the Edward Elric and Braum. Not going to be able to pick up either of them. Too low. Able to get away safely though. Fiora going to be eating it, spit out just the same. Ashe taking a lot of damage. He's going to be flashing the Body Slam. Fiora, or Orianna and Ashe trying to get a kill here. But Tom Kench is just showing too strong. Is able to get a kill onto Orianna before going down to the Shyvana, who came back with a little bit more health. And actually has the board. Get off her back.
Yeah, she gets it fifth and a half item. Like, come on. Like, it is a late Boric, true, but I feel like the Phage is just like a wasted pickup at this point. She has 2 half items in her inventory that don't go towards the same item. And that Phage has been sitting in her inventory for so long. I feel that is a waste of an item. If you don't upgrade it soon-ish after you get it. Everyone, you could sit on a Brutalizer because its stats are so good. You could sit on a Bilgewater Cutlass, but I don't think you can sit on a Phage for that long.
Well, it's a hammer. Of all the things, I'd rather sit on a hammer than a Cutlass.
Yeah, true, but it is a wooden hammer, though. It is a wooden hammer, though, so you might get splintered.
Okay, what other kind of hammers are you going to get?
A metal one?
Get a pillow hammer.
Have you ever played Mario? Come on, man. He's in a metal hammer. See, look, the Phage is still in her inventory. As her 6th item, she's going to pick up a Black Cleaver. It just seems like a waste of gold. But to analyze those fights, Fiora was actually able to do something in those fights. And Vayne got caught out again, which is an
Ultimate
issue.
coming out, Ashe connects it, trying a different angle, still from the mid lane, Braum's gonna go down.
Uh-oh.
Teleport from the comp, Kench is gonna be cancelled wisely.
I don't know.
They are gonna be trying to force a Baron here though. Tom Kench mobilizing to try and get in range of that ult.
Should be in range at this point. Could be very risky. Greg has already used his ultimate. I don't know how much the contest Supernova has. Only person to lose is Braum. They go in.
Faye is going in right onto the Morgana is going to be picking up a kill.
Oh!
Gragas is not going to be able to steal it. Shyvana picks that up. Tom Kench gets a kill right onto the Aura eats the Vayne to protect her a little bit. Orianna still trying to fight, does not have her ulti. No one has their ultis. Tom Kench is going to be chewing up the Shyvana, able to get another kill.
He didn't pop a shield.
Did not pop the shield.
He could have kept fighting if he popped his shield. Shyvana was able to get the Baron, and that's almost what won their team the fight. If Gragas was able to smite that properly, I think Red Team wins that fight. Even if it's a 4v5. Morgana wasn't able to use her ultimate. Orianna's Shockwave completely misses the target, and Ashe did not have her ultimate for that fight. The only ultimates that they were banking on are the Fioras and the Shyvanas. Shyvana uses hers very well for damage, but Fiora's gets negated by the Tom Kench, who eats the Vayne. It was just very sloppily positioned so that the Shyvana could just wreak havoc on everyone. While she was killing Fizz, she was also using the burnout onto Gragas, and the AoE Q was hitting her. She made sure that she was in range of every single person while she was doing that, and it was just very potent to keeping this team in the game. She gets the Baron. I think there's 2 people with Baron on the side of blue team, and that could be an issue for shoving down turrets. Red team needs to get the outers all gone. They need to get that top outer as soon as possible, because if they let this game drag on any longer, one ace and blue team just takes this win. Something else to mention, Tom Kench is going in more AD prevalent build. Has the Frozen Mallet. Has the, what is that item called? The Seraph Gauge? Yeah, Seraph Gauge. I don't know how potent the Frozen Mallet's going to be. I understand it. Don't get me wrong.
Ultimate coming out after Soul, after Dark Binding lands. Tom Kench is going to be taking a lot of damage here, trying as much. He does get that max health shield. He's still going to be locked up by the Soul Shackles, and he's still extremely low for this entire fight. Shyvana's going to be tearing through, and meanwhile, Fizz and Fiora go at it. Fiora picks up a couple kills for her team, is able to get the Braum, gets killed by the Fizz. Is going to be traded around several times. Fizz still going in, command attack, doing so much damage. I didn't think that was going to be able to kill him. Final numbers, 4-3 Supernova.
Vayne was able to just clean up that fight. Even though Tom Kench gets caught out. How much HP does Tom Kench have? Like 5,000 plus? Yeah, at least 6,000 HP.
5,265, which 30% of that becomes a shield after he gets bursted.
Yeah, and they might be able to take down Orianna. Hourglass goes down, and by Orianna. That might be game. If they can... No, they're just going to settle for the inhib. But if they were ballsy, they could try to get that.
Personally, what I would have preferred to have seen is Tom Kench pick up one of the Titanic Hydras.
Yeah.
His basic attack is an auto, his basic attack applies the thing. Whenever he deals damage to an enemy, his passive is applied. He can apply his passive to so many different champions with that. Not to mention, his basic attacks now scale up health twice. It also is an auto attack reset whenever you proc it. So auto attack, proc it, auto attack again. There's already 3 stacks: consume, tongue lash, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it just seems that the Frozen Mallet is the only issue I have in this build. The Seraph Gauge, I understand, you get a huge shield. He gets 1,800 damage. After taking at least 1,800 damage, he gets a shield of like almost 2,000 health that decays rapidly. It it is very strong, and if the Frozen Mallet was the Titanic Hydra, I feel like he'd do even more damage. You see the full...
The Q is on a fairly short cooldown, so you don't really need to worry about that to slow people. Basically, he's just being greedy and only wants to use his Q as that stun.
Yeah. And when it also comes down to the rest of the build, you still see Gragas is immensely behind. He's down 6,000 gold, has 4 items, versus the Shyvana, who actually picks up Trinity Force. So both the items you thought were wrong, got him. Picks up a Trinity Force, which I feel is a very weak item on the current iteration of Shyvana. Like, it just doesn't do as much as a Black Cleaver, as...
Is rotating to the top lane to come up behind on this team. They do ping him out front thanks to Fioran and the couple wards in the jungle, so they know now that this is going to be a full 10-man fight in this top lane.
Yeah, and the worst part is the Exzotixz Harbinger did just pop, and the blue team sees that. So this is their time to go in. Ashe shoots an arrow, but Fiora is mid. Fiora is mid, so I don't think they want to do that. And finally, the supports are finishing up some items. You have Braum with the Rocket, Face of the Mountain, Exzotixz Harbinger, and going for the Righteous Glory. Morgana only has...
Rod of Ages.
That's not a Rod of Ages. That's a Righteous Glory. Come on.
It's a Rod of Ages.
42-minute Rod of Ages doesn't make sense. Get out of here. Shoot.
Gonna help so much.
Shoot. Vayne goes for... Interesting. Vayne goes for Distortion Boots. I feel like that is a very bad choice, as the next team fight wins this game. Distortion's not going to help you in the next team fight. I don't know. I feel like that's a very bad choice on her boots. The rest of her build, it's okay. I would like to see another crit item, because you do only have one crit item on a Vayne. She does have the Exzotixz Harbinger, but at most she's sitting on 75 to 80% crit. How much does the Phantom Dancer... Oh no, 85% crit. That's right, because they buffed Phantom Dancer. So you have 85% crit, but nothing makes that crit stronger. She needs one of those items to be an Infinity Edge, but you just physically can't do that, because you need to have the...
Delta Trinket.
What is the QSS used for, though? Other than the Morgue. That's the only thing it is used
Ashe.
for. Oh yeah, and Ashe. Okay, so the QSS is definitely needed. But...
And if she has a Fiora reposite against a Condemn, that would be a stun on her.
True. That is true. There's a lot to QSS, so that item stays. Ashe has not completed all of her items, so she is significantly weaker than the Vayne. They are going to sharpen the steel. Ashe actually going to be able to
coming out from the Tom Catch. Gragas going to be taking the ult and running with it. Not able to actually steal the Baron. We do still see a team fight coming on. Let's get physical, having to use that Zhonya. Shyvana goes Dragon Force the entire team. That's 3 kills down for Supernova, 4 deaths. That's an ace.
That Shockwave was beautiful. She saved Shockwave just for the right moment, hitting 3 people, immediately going into distance, and that is game. There's nothing that blue team could do to ruin this. If blue team throws this game, if EA throws this game, I don't know what's going to happen at that point. There's nothing that they could do to not win this game, right? Sparring all of them, running into the enemy, next. But that fight went very, very well for the blue team. Shyvana was their saving grace this game. She was able to just do so much.
What?
And Shyvana.
No, it was the final animation. She jumped into the
Fountain.
Nexus and then jumped out of it.
Yeah, because if you're midway through any object with a Dragon's Descent, it will put you back. Just like Rek'Sai tunnels. If you're midway through it, you can be pushed back, but if it ends the game, you're automatically pushed back to your prior location, because the game doesn't know how to process it. But it just really seemed like Shyvana was able to keep her team in that game, and there was nothing they could really do about it. I might have criticized her build, but there was almost nothing Supernova could have done to keep the Shyvana out of the back line, other than the Gragas barrel, which was always wasted in team fights. I don't think there was one Gragas barrel that actually brought a priority target forward. It only pushed the priority targets back, and it forced Fizz to actually be isolated from his team. We saw countless amounts of team fights where Fizz was diving into what seemed to be an abyss to have to try to get to the Morgana, the Ashe, the Orianna, and would never be able to assassinate someone.
Alright, well, since Supernova's out of the runnings, I'm going to be taking my stream down on the Caster's Caravan Twitch. We will still be casting the finals game with Reverie eSports on their Twitch, twitch.tv / Reverie eSports. So we'll be right back in a couple of minutes with that next game. We do not have the final team placed for that yet. It's either going to be the winner of Icebreakers Sours or Teddy Bears. Let's see how this next plays out. But as for the Supernova stream, we're going to bed. I'll be back in a couple minutes with Oppression on the Reverie stream. See you then.
We're not following Supernova anymore, right?
No, we're doing the champion because we work with Reverie.
Yeah, okay.
Did you mute me? Or
About to.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I will be taking a quick break on the side of Reverie eSports. Going to be playing some music. Going to be waiting for the last game to come back, as Lupus was saying. So we will be back. Don't change the channel or Twitch stream. And I'm going to crank this up. Hope everyone is enjoying the stream so far. If anyone has any questions in the Twitch chat, I will be free to answer them if I know the answer. If not, I'll try to get someone. But other than that, we will be back shortly.
In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, sky lines and clouds are below us now, sky dive back down, oh, take my hand, don't let go, skyward bound. Skyward bound. me. But I don't care, 'cause I know it's so rare for a guy like me to get a chance with a girl like her. And I won't waste that chance. 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 'Cause she got me like. Her looks, I assume they come with a price. She's smiling, but that may just be a disguise. I wanna say hi, but I'm scared she'll kill me. Could we? Will we? Would she? Probably not. But I don't care, 'cause I know it's so rare for a guy like me to get a chance with a girl like her. And I won't waste that chance. 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 'Cause she got me low.
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to the Reverie tournament. It's going to be the 10th one, I believe. That's why the number 10 is probably on everything. I'm going to be your colorcaster, Oppression, here with my lovely assistant, Lupus. And he doesn't want to talk to me. Fine. I see how it is.
I was muted. So, hey,
Hey!
hey, hey, boo boo.
Hey,
Hey, I see Project Leona skin icon on the top laner if they're in the proper order.
Yeah, probably not.
The
But
RIP LCS order.
we are gonna be getting into this game. Gonna be doing the stuff and the things with the people, but not at the same time because the things do the. You know what I'm trying to say. Probably. Maybe. Bans are coming out. That's what I'm saying. Are going to be having these champions getting banned out. Shyvana, very, very strong when it came to carrying that game for... I hate pronouncing. EA. I'm just going to call them EA. Exzotixz. Something like that. And...
I actually don't have the brackets anymore. Rip.
I've got them. Don't worry. And Exzotixz was able to do quite a bit with that Shyvana and the Fiora, both getting banned out. Mordekaiser and Darius as well for the side of, or against the side of Icebreak Showers, or Sours, and Morgana instantly locked. There wasn't even a like decision in that. That was just like, you know what, we like it. So with the Morgana locked in, it is going to be a tell of their bot lane. Maybe they might go back to that Morgana Ashe. It's not Ashe Zyra, but who said they were Cloud9?
Rek'Sai is very odd pickup for first pick for me, my opinion.
Yeah, it is a flex pick though, to be fair. It can go almost anywhere. Will it go almost anywhere? More than likely not. But could it? Yes, it could. We are gonna just have to see where they want to put that. They do lock in the Jenna as well. And once again with the Teemo, however, I want him to lock that in, but we all know he's not going to. He's not gonna lock in Teemo. He doesn't have the cojones to lock in Teemo. Confirmed. So, looks like the Wukong and the Gnar, actually Mundo, gonna be hovered over. Now the Echo, now the Elise. Who knows what he wants to pick up? He's, now the Amumu. Okay, you're not Cloud9 once again. You're not gonna lock in Amumu. We all know that one.
A lot of CC, but it depends on how, like, it's just, there's a lot more people that do the job just as well as Skarner actually being the only... Okay, Garen's not banned either. I can't say the only Juggernaut in this pick because I don't know yet.
We were so used to Supernova banning out Skarner every single game that all of a sudden he's open and he's picked up. Skarner would have been a better pick over the Rek'Sai, I feel, but maybe he's more comfortable on that Rek'Sai. We don't really know as we've not really seen that team in action. We have seen EA in action though. That's pretty much the only thing we can go off of.
Yasuo and Kalista being picked up. As if that's a Kalista Janna bot lane, that's gonna be a very odd synergy between champions. Hey, Janna, I'm gonna throw you in to knock them to me. Okay.
Yeah, I like it. 10 out of 10. Would do an LCS. Oh wait, they did.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess it's mainly off the shield damage bonus.
Yeah, it was mainly for that bonus that the shield gave, but I don't know. It still lost lane and lost the game. One of the few times Kalista actually lost in competitive play, but it was just very, very weak because you had no one. Well, she
and before support, Yasuo.
I don't know, man. I don't think people are that troll. They could be. I could be wrong.
Never know.
I could be wrong. You're right.
Oh no! On the other side, we see Orianna and Annie being picked up.
Annie.
Ashe. They're all the same to me.
That's not an Annie yet. Annie's being hovered by the other team. Might be locked in, and if the Annie's locked in, it really seems like it's going to be a pretty decent comp. No real tank. Rek'Sai being the quasi tank, the, you know, person that kind of just goes in there and he's like, doot doot doot, I tank, doot 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 doot, I do damage, doot 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 doot. With that exact tone of voice, of course. But Ari,
Premium shoutcasting services.
Ari going to be locked in there. Going to be the pickup for Icebreaker Sours. Remembered it. Premium casting services. So, with the team comps all rounded out, we are going to be able to see their summoner spells about 20 seconds-ish. And be able to compare them. I don't think either team are an LCS order, are they? No. Disappointed.
I mean, you have a top laner. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
No. Top laner, AD carry, jungler, support, and mid.
You have a top and top is the only thing. And the support and support.
The
on
top
different teams.
What? Okay, you just broke my brain, but whatever. My brain is broken. So we are going to analyzing just a little bit of what we feel might happen. So we are going to be having top lane matchup of what it seems to be Yasuo and Gnar, where Gnar is going to have a huge disadvantage in lane. He might have the range, but Yasuo is going to just dash
I've
along.
seen Yasuo lose to Gnar.
I'm only going off my
The
perspective.
worst part is it was in one of my own ranked games.
I'm only going
Rip
off
LP.
my perspective because I've seen it in the LCS. I've seen it where I play in my high elo Diamond 5 Cancer stuff, and it just seems that Yasuo can just out mobilize Gnar in the early game. If Gnar plays it right, he definitely wins that matchup. But it just really seems like Gnar is going to be on the back foot for most of it. Then, for the jungle, Skarner versus Rek'Sai. Skarner has a huge advantage with that. And that simply just comes due to the fact that he has his little zone. His little zone that nobody can enter. And if you enter that zone, you die. Yeah. That's what his zone is. It's the no-go zone. He's just gonna take you in. He gets the extra movement speed. He gets vision of you, and his abilities do a bit of extra damage. So you want to avoid that at all costs. Be able to take him for your own. The rest of the matchups, though, are fairly even. Kalista and Janna do have more trade potential, but Ashe's all-in with Morgana is much stronger, and they are going to go for that same bot lane with the Ashe Morgana. They really like that composition, it seems. But we'll have to see how the rest of the stuff pans out with Orianna versus Ahri. Very control matchup in the mid lane. I feel Ahri has a slight advantage just due to the mobility that she has on Spirit Rush, and Orianna is a very immobile champion. All her damage pretty much coming from the ball and her auto attacks. But most of these matchups are very skill-based. So we will just have to see how they get played, how they play their team comps, and if they stick to their win condition, which is something that I very, very rarely see. Most of the time when you see fives, though, you get to see that big team comp, and you get to see everyone work for their team comp, but very rarely do I see teams actually stick to their win condition. And Lupus is dead. So
you're dominating the stream and talking.
I don't mean to kill Lupus stream, I swear.
Okay, if you want to solo cast and beat Desi Fresh.
I got you, man. Okay, so Skarner going in, he gets the team
Are you
move.
seriously in game?
No.
We missed calls.
He uses the ultimate, and the Ashe is only level 1, but Skarner's level 18.
You called me 3 times.
Yeah, I was trying to get you, but you weren't talking.
I had my headsets on.
Yeah, but then the
I
stream would have heard
couldn't
you.
hear my phone. Because I
Rip.
was waiting for you to message me.
No, I call. No, I call. So, we are going to be getting into this game very shortly. Skins equal wins, and if that's the case, red side has the win. This is a best 2 out of 3, so you'll be sticking with us for at least another hour and a half. Yeah, Lupus, you're thrilled to hear that one, aren't you? Yeah, that's how thrilled he is to hear that one, guys. Guys and grills.
What? I was doing something actually entertaining.
Best 2 out of 3. Yeah. So, let's get into this game. Gonna see how they start. Black Spear. Going to be used on Jen. Nope. See, look, right there, on Skarner. That little thing above his head.
What?
Did you miss it?
Yeah?
Rewind and look at Skarner. At like 15 seconds, like right as he leaves the gates.
Don't expect play-by-play because I'm watching this.
That's fine. I could play by play until then.
What is that thing?
See?
What?
That is probably the champion teaser. Or it's something that he has, because I think it was on him both times. It was on his Skarner and his Shyvana. So I have to ask him what the heck that thing is above his head. Maybe it's the...
It looks like the odd swirls that used to be on Philosopher's Stone. Rip.
Alright, Yellowstone. Oh, they should be taking
wow, so
shrines.
they're both invading.
Okay, now they know they're invading. They know for 100% certainty that someone invaded.
Is anyone actually going to start on a camp?
Yeah, they are. It's something you do at Skarner. And, ooh, interesting. Yeah, you're right, Skarner. I'm just an insect to you. But Skarner going to be taking the enemy blue buff while red side just double jungles. And Skarner actually starts his E. That could be...
Donna, you don't want to be there.
Uh-oh. Janna's gonna harass the Skarner, but only gets one auto attack down. I feel like Skarner should not have started his E to invade a camp. Maybe he did it for safety, but it seemed like a misplay.
Well, I've done it to invade.
Yeah, Ooh, good bind.
Oh, I'm not on direct to camera because I was watching Skarner.
You're just like, doot doot doot, Skarner thing, doot doot doot.
I'm like, wow, this camera really loves Skarner.
I mean,
Guys, like, this is great.
they're
getting all the
great.
spotlight.
Another bind. Landing on to Bubble Vicious. I like that name.
Bubble Vicious. Do, do.
Maybe that's what I should have changed my name to.
Bubble Vicious?
Yeah.
BG Bubble Vicious. Go back.
VG, what
Hey,
the heck? No,
I've
that's-
never worked here before.
Hello. My name is Bubble
BG Bubble
Vicious.
Vicious?
Yes. I joined VG 1 month ago.
I joined the VG.
I be Shoutcaster.
I like to be victorious.
The only thing is, I have the same IP.
Another binding landed.
Bubble Vicious is eating up those bindings.
Bubble Vicious. Those are not the kind of bubbles you want to eat.
Yeah, you're right.
They are actually going hard on this fight, going for an early harass. Does get the Mega Gnar and the stun out, and dodges the wind blade. I don't even know Yasuo's skills.
The Q. No, I believe it's... No, I have to look now. Oh, Steel Tempest. That's what it is. But here's the thing, though. I feel like Red Team misplayed in the fact that they had Yasuo do camps all the way up to Skarner's blue buff. That's a big misplay, because you also missed 3 waves of experience. And it's not the best thing for your top laner that has an early advantage against Gnar. It's almost
a lot of damage coming out. He's a blinding knockup coming out onto the Ash. Exzotixz getting traded around. No,
Rend?
Yeah, where are the spears?
She had already rended. And if you're
Yeah,
Rend...
but aren't there still spears that in place, no
Nope.
matter what?
So, when Rend is off cooldown, the spears will not be put into your target.
Is on cooldown.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when it's on cooldown, sorry. When it's on cooldown...
Rek'Sai going in for a gank, tunneling, gets the Burrow. Charm coming in, that is going to be first blood going over to the Ahri.
Very good for that matchup. Ahri will be able to get an early lead. Be able to just hopefully steamroll that for her team. That's what they're hoping, as Rek'Sai is able to gank that. Skarner is already back to get his blue smite. Very, very strong on Skarner. He can just walk up with that movement speed buff and then just use his E into his stun, take someone down, and then once he hits 6, just abduct them from their home. You know, Skarner stuff.
Just Skarner things.
Yeah, I mean, you should have seen this one GIF that someone used on his stream. It was oh my god, what movie was it? The Haunting or whatever, where the girl is like dragged out of her bed. Dang, I wish you knew that, because pretty much all it was is instead of a ghost, it was Skarner.
Rek'Sai going in again, landing another Umbrella before the spell shield was able to come off. Tornado not going to be able to connect onto the Morgana, and just looks like they're just going to walk away. Nothing really being burned in that fight.
Yeah, that just seemed like he wanted to pressure the bot lane. Skarner is now down there, though. Is going to be ganky on the side.
He is just going to go for the easier kill onto the Janna. That is going to force her flash. Binding coming out, picks it up for the Morgana.
Good
Ren
kill.
coming out, gonna squash that Skarner before he's able to do anything. And that's going to be a kill going over to Kalista. Double kill for her. Burrow coming out, and that's going to be a kill going over to the Ahri because of the Roam. Damn!
Very nice play by the red team there. They were able to rotate much better than the blue team. Gnar with his advantage.
Gnar going to ult, but not going to be able to knock him into the wall. Yasuo going to try and knock him up, but not going to be able to get it. Big Ben flying across the lane. Yasuo just going to dash away.
Very interested in why Gnar flashed there.
Didn't want to take the ultimate, knowing that he wasn't going to be a Mega Gnar much longer. And if Yasuo had been able to will down his health, that might have been a kill Yasuo could have fought.
I just feel like the flash is unnecessary. It could have been risky, but he could have flashed afterwards. It just seems like he wasted it at the time. Hindsight's always 20/20.
In my opinion, if he was going to use his flash, he should have flashed over to get past the wind wall, the tornado, knockup, whatever you want to call it.
The Steel Tempest tornado. That thing. Yeah, this flash was just awkward. Because it ended up...
Yasuo's already back to full health.
Yeah, because he's got the double Doran's rings, and he had 3 or 4 health pots.
Double knock, double jump gonna be coming out from the Gnar. Gnar says hi, but the flash is already used.
Are they not going to capture that? Oh no, they already captured it. Ahri was standing on it like, hello? Can I have? Oh wait, it's already mine. Alright.
Gnar just bouncing around.
Yeah, he's just being a little playful Gnar, so I don't want to pocket watch at people, you know. And Jenna's showing that she's got that level 4 or mastery 4.
Does that Gnar skin have like a slightly reduced cooldown just as a hidden passive?
Why? Because he's throwing a lot?
Only on his Q.
I feel like that'd be a little broken. It'll be a pay to win.
No, it'd be like 0.2 seconds cooldown.
0.2 is a lot. Even 0.02 is a lot. Should know that much. Even the
A
one
lot of damage coming out, and Rend is going to be doing a hefty amount to Ashe, but not much. Charm coming out from Ahri across the wall, not going to be enough to get Rek'Sai into range to burrow. A lot of invade coming out from Yasuo in the jungle there. Ahri going to be using that ultimate, but Orianna's going to be flashing away, having to use that barrier as well. And a lot of damage again coming out from this bottom lane.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive here. The Janna Kalista have the advantage, but they have to be the ones that are being aggressive. Otherwise,
Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Otherwise, they just fall behind so quickly. They have the more potent.
Ahri going in again, using every single skill shot, maximizing the damage on this Orianna.
They just need to be more aggressive, it seems, and when they're not pushing them into turret, think of it as they're losing, because Ashe is going to just out CS her if she allows that. Plus the amount of damage that the Eye of the Storm gives Kalista.
It's the Eye of the Storm,
These are my memes! Ooh, Rek'Sai might try to counter.
In before I get sued.
These are my memes! Excuse me, Lupus Donifui. You are being sued by oppression for stealing his memes? Uh-oh.
There we go. Coming out with Kalista ultimate. Not going to be able to connect, but she is going to be soul shackling all three of them. Ultimate coming out from Ashe a little bit too soon for the stacked cooldown. Skarner showing up, but not going to be able to do anything.
That was a big misplay by the red team there. They didn't even consider the black shield. So they layered their CC on a Morgana at the same time, none of it popping the shield, and she just kind of laughed at them. Or at least she should have laughed at them. Because she was able to absorb all of their CC, and then walk away scot-free. She didn't even have to flash, or exhaust.
She did use ult. Both of them used ult.
Yeah, well, that's not that big of a loss.
And before it is a big loss.
Well, I mean, Kalista also used her ultimate. Janna didn't use hers. So, I mean, I guess for the next 35 seconds, Janna has an ult.
Yeah, but Rek'Sai could have secured it with hers.
Rex already used
Kill
ult.
the ult OP.
Rex already used her ult. She used it to get to bot lane when Skarner shoots.
Joke being Rek'Sai ultimate does no damage.
Oh, it doesn't. But it does damage. It does exactly 1 damage to invisible trees.
Burrow coming out after a flash has to be burned. Morgana taking too long to get back in the lane to actually help her to carry. Another kill goes over to Kalista.
Very good.
They are going to be finding the Morgana and Skarner now. That is going to be a dark binding right onto Janna, and an ultimate coming out from Skarner onto Janna seems a little bit much. Yasuo teleport coming in, looks like he's going to be trying to do something, dashing to the minions, landing that first Steel Tempest, not going to be getting the knock-up soon enough to combo the ulti.
See, the steel, or the ultimate coming out from the Skarner being Impale onto Janna was to simply not allow the Monsoon to knock his team away. If he was going to do that, though, you do that much sooner in the fight before she even could use it. She was able to shield, she was able to tornado, and she was able to monsoon before the Skarner Impale came off.
I would say that since you already knew Janna was extremely low, she was going to have to get out of the fight somehow or just die to general damage in the area. Since you knew that Yasuo was going to be teleporting down, what you need to do, ult that Kalista and run with her. You need to get away with that Kalista, bring her to your Yasuo, or, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot, Yasuo's on their team.
Yeah.
Never mind. Point stands, you have a tower, go for the Kalista, not the, Janna. That's a lot of damage that was put out by that Kalista while Janna was going to be passive anyway.
Like I said,
I'm such an idiot.
It was just to negate the knockaway. The odds coming out. Already picked up by the red team. They have no Ash Arrow. They do have Soul Shackles. And it's wasted.
They don't have Soul Shackles, they do have Dark Binding.
And it's a kill. Oh, Callista tried to save her with Fate's Call, though. Is a bit late to the party.
Rek'Sai gonna be again Dark Binding. Charm coming out onto the Skarner, and a lot of damage. Orb of Deception doing a lot. Rek'Sai not being able to get out over the wall is going to be dropping there. A lot of damage onto Ahri, not enough to pick up a kill. Kalista goes in, just gets one auto attack off, is going to be securing a kill there. She's going to be trying to jump over the wall, not able to. Instead, Nar decides to try and help her out.
Yeah, Nar was like, hey, you want to get over that wall? What'u? Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, here you go.
That was a misplay, though, by the Skarner. Very small misplay, but Skarner actually helped, when he impaled the Ahri, positioned his body so that she would land towards her turret and not towards his team when he was going for that.
That's a very small mechanic that you actually need to be good at to perfect Skarner.
Exactly.
The suppression is going to take the same amount of time no matter how much anything has. You can feel when it's about to run out. So you need to definitely use that last like half of a second just to spin your body. Yes, that brings them generally closer, but you're on the other side.
Mm-hmm. It's just a small thing that could have been the difference between Ahri dying in that fight and maybe getting another kill out of it. It would have been, I believe, a 1 for 4 instead of a 1 for 3. It's very small, but the rest of the fight was very well played. They were able to walk into their jungle, stick their hand in the cookie jar, and just take all the cookies. And
all of the cookies.
And normally, that's not allowed. They've got a guard.
Dinner.
Yeah, it's kind of like before dinner. You just take the cookies.
Orianna again caught out here heavily. Beautiful shockwave, but not enough.
That's a misplay, though. They hit the kill onto Janna.
Hashtag misplays the game. Nara gonna be taking near fatal damage. He's gonna be going mega here.
Oh.
He's gonna get cut up.
He had the boomerang.
Yo, that Nar's probably gonna be sold in some local Asian food store.
You want Chinese food? Chim fried rice.
Chim fried Nar.
25 rice?
Egg rolls so special.
No, we run 1 day special. 25 Nar. Isn't that
can I have some of the Yordle roll?
We don't hunt Yordle anymore.
Oh, no Yordle? Oh.
They go extinct.
Rip. I wish the Quaggins went extinct. If you know that reference, thank you.
I know your reference, don't worry.
Quaggins are terrible.
Mm-hmm. Something else that I just noticed while I was looking over the item build, Ahri is significantly ahead, about 1,200 gold ahead, is the difference between a Ludens and just a Needlessly Large. And Rek'Sai going for the Sight Stone. They want to play the Vision game. I just feel that they're not playing it as well as they could be. Red Team
they have plenty of wards, but I don't know.
They don't have them in the
right spot. I
think
it was a major nerf that Rek'Sai has a limit on how many tunnels she may have.
She always had a limit. 8.
No, she didn't have a limit when she was first released.
On the PvE, maybe, but day 1, her limit was 10. Oh, well, Rek'Sai, you're getting a lot of tunnels.
Rek'Sai, why the shockwave?
Oh!
A lot coming out. Flash not going to save her from the rend distance. Morgana did go down. Rek'Sai is still taking damage from this Skarner. Fate's Call being enough to knock him up and like prevent the death. Ash going to be falling to a Yasuo coming in from a teleport, and that's going to be a 3-for-0 trade.
Rek'Sai gonna be able to live through that. That dude danced with death, and he was able to be the one to take.
Karthus isn't in this game.
Okay, he was able to dance with
the wall, able not to stop the boomerang, but to cut it off from its return.
Yeah, how come he got the boomerang back? He threw it into a wall. He shouldn't have it for the rest of the game. That'd be a broken mechanic. Imagine that.
Valor hit wind wall. No Valor. You can't even use ult as Quinn.
Valor to me. Valor. Valor.
Do you have any deep fried Valor?
No. No, went through wall. No, no, come back. No, come back.
We're
No,
so
go to fire.
terrible on this stream.
Someone likes our dank memes. I promise. But when you look at all the build, ooh, Janna, I like that item. It's a nice little book you got there. What's your reading,
Why
buddy?
did she have Majaz when Oriana's going to be dying and she did get an assist? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know where Janna really was. I lost her on my screen personally.
You thought.
Ari actually going to be able to land that charm and the Orb Deception on both swings. Morgana's shield doesn't protect from true damage.
Not this patches. In about 40 patches, it'll protect from all damage. It'll just be a shield. Eventually. But it does seem once again. Oh, I just noticed.
Another dragon's going to be going over here to the red team.
Oh, whoa. Am I seeing things?
Vision game strong.
Or does that Morgana have a Doran's ring?
Kill.
Huh?
But she didn't finish Frost Fiends.
Okay, I'll give her that, but I mean that could be an amp tone, that could be part of a needless. How much gold is she sitting on? She's sitting on 400 gold. So that could almost be a needless. 900 gold. Well, she was like 480. 900 gold, she only needs 300 more. I don't know, I don't know why the D rating's there.
Ultimate, or knockoff going to be coming out from Sealed Tempest. We do see a Dark Binding landing, and he's trying to get away, but nothing's going to be happening here.
Uh-oh.
Unless he flashed over the wall, which was on cooldown. Not going to happen. Ari coming in after a tornado going to be knocking up Oriana. Ari still going to be going in. She does have low health, but she's able to pick it up with an Ignite. Rek'Sai going into a 4v1, taking a lot of damage. Ari still in the fight, trying to do it. Lots of this Gnar. Gnar flashes over the wall and lands it. Two-man stun onto the Kalista, and Janna not going to be seeing anyone else die besides that Gnar after Ari's able to pick it up.
Very nice play by the blue side there. They were only able to get the ult from Ashe onto Ari. No slow anywhere. Soul Shackles only lands on one person. Skarner had no ult. But Red Team was so scattered in that fight that they couldn't really do much. The Yasuo had already been down.
Gonna take a lot from this Ari. What?
Oh! The cheese! He flashes forward to try to get onto them. Will pick up Ashe. I don't know how much else they're going to be able to take. Rek'Sai's going to chase. Not going to be able to get Skarner though. Go Skarner! Run, my little bug! Yeah. Oh, Ari, what are you doing?
Oh god, Ari! Ari, you ready for this? Seal Tempest and Ultimate coming out for the Yasuo, and Oriana got turned around so fast.
That was so greedy by Oriana to walk there. She had all the vision in the world of her team just running for their lives. And she's just like, I am robot. Does not compute.
She didn't have vision. Red team had vision.
Nope. She saw the blue team running, let's be honest. If your
She saw the blue team running, and then she saw an extremely low Ari.
Okay, Ari was like 20, like at least 2 screens away. Let's be honest here. Continue the Baron. Continue the Baron. Up. Now you're down.
Gnar coming in, trying to get a Kalista. Only going to be finding out on the Rex side. Janna Ultimate coming in. Skarner decides to back off instead of trying to force a fight. They are going to be picking up that ward and then leaving Baron.
They really should have just finished the Baron.
Gnar's Titanic Hydra?
No, that's Skarner's Titanic Hydra.
Skarner has Titanic. Okay.
Someone has it. That's a misplay by Red Side. They should have just killed the Baron. It was at about 4,000 HP. If Gnar was there, they just have to avoid dying to one Gnar.
They are able to postpone it here for the red team though. They are able to do enough damage and show enough presence that to convince the team that it's a bad idea. Garner just deciding that he still wants to try something.
They stick around. Rek'Sai was able to recall there. But the Baron was very free. Narc could have Narc.
Now they're trying to go for Baron again for this red team.
Ari's still bot lane though, so blue team has to make a choice.
They do see an ultimate coming out onto Skarner
Oh!
alone. I don't think Ash was actually picked up by it. Skarner using that ultimate onto Yasuo, dragging him to Orianna, actually going to be the death sentence for both of them.
Orianna
Hashtag
missed
not even Thresh.
Shockwave. Put it onto the Skarner. Skarner walks into the red team, and as she pulls the trigger, he walked out of them. That could have been a huge four-man Shockwave, and Skarner just dipped. He was like, you know what, I'm not feeling this whole Summoner's Rift League of Legends thing. I'm gonna go back home. But oh wait, I don't have a home.
Death Cat being purchased by Ari now, and now she has that bike.
She's very huge right now. I honestly wish that the Death Cap was a Void Staff. They don't have too much MR, but the amount of damage that Ari could just be pushing out to people is a little bit more with the Void Staff. Okay, that wolf just glitched on my screen.
What?
Did you just see the wolf?
Where?
Ash was farming wolves, and on my screen, the wolf was like almost at blue buff, and then Ash auto attacks it back to the wolf camp. Get back here.
Yeah. Surrender vote failed for blue team.
You're at the wrong camp, wolf. So, as we look at the item
You
build,
see Janna using her talisman and knock up onto Orianna. Ultimate also going to be coming out. Monsoon knocks her back. We do see a kill getting picked up with Rend. Rek'Sai finds the Morgana, uses the Queen's Wrath, tries to do a lot of damage, and bites her. Not going to be enough to actually pick up a kill though. Just drop her to half health.
Yeah, you can
You
clearly
see a group try and push this bottom tower with Baron, and that's going to be surprisingly easy.
Yeah, you have a Callista with a ton of attack speed and the Eye of the Storm on her, and you can just see how much damage she's doing. She's just shredding through Orianna. It was about 3 auto attacks on her
Ultimate
Rend.
coming out from Skarner as he gets knocked up, and ultimate from Ashe as well. Not going to be able to really do anything since she's already suppressed. Janna already down. Ari picking up a double kill onto Ashe and Nard. Rek'Sai gets a kill onto Morgana. It looks like that's going to be a lot of ground given up. Ari being able to land Orbit Seduction, Charm, and an Ignite onto this Orianna. She's not going to be going down just yet. Yasuo taking that top tower, and it looks like they're going to be regrouping to push mid. Ari getting a little bit more damage down on this
They could end the game.
Nexus tower.
This is way too safe of a play. They all should just rotate to end the game. Ignite. If she ignites.
Morale Namakan.
There we
Not
go.
Ignite. Just Grievous Wounds.
Yep.
Killing her regardless. And we do see Orbit Deception almost dropping Ashe again. Yeah, they could have definitely ended this game. Now they have all 3 inhibitors down, and all minions are pushing into the base. No supers yet. Besides, maybe from the bottom, I don't know exactly. A knockup coming in onto the Garner, and we do see that being game.
Yep, that will be the end of the game. An 18,000 gold lead for the red side. Going to be able to take that, and it's going to be 1-0 so far.
Yeah, but where's my burrito?
Your burrito?
Burrito. Orianna actually had a shit ton of mana. I guess she didn't really like how the game was going. Cry me a river.
Cry me a river. Hey, so we do have one more, as it is a best of 3 from what I know. I'm gonna look
At
forward to
least
the-
one more.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna put on just a bit of music while we wait.
And also change the overlay to the out of game?
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Look, in like
Nope.
a couple seconds.
Because you didn't.
No, I did. I clicked it once instead of twice, so it was on a 30-second timer to change, because that's a setting on my OBS. Let me put on just a little bit of music just so you guys can have just a little bit to listen.
They're already
to.
in game and sent an invite to you.
Oh, I know. Just waiting. Worthus had to send it to me. Because Worthus is bae. So let's get that music on. Gotta go into my history because my Google Chrome likes to die on me sometimes. There we go. But there's no reason to mute because this game will be starting up very shortly. Get a little background music for the champ select. And we are getting in the game already. Very nice. Like, so, are going to be waiting for these bands to come out. First band is going to be Shyvana. We've seen how strong Shyvana has been. So, they don't even want to deal with it. They're just like, get that out of here. Get it out of here.
Know that they actually are a very strong Shyvana. It doesn't look like the teams actually changed. They did. Never mind.
Did. So we have to remember this. I'm not going to remember it, so I'm just going to say red and blue team. So, you know, deal with that. Oh. Okay. Rip. Rip, 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 rip. So, gonna put it back on to the other screen for the Reverie screen.
Nova actually currently 2-0 in the third place match.
They already
There's
won.
also best of 3. Oh, they already won. Never mind. That's
2-0. Derp.
Derp.
Derp. So, Supernova takes third place from Teddy Bears. That's kind of mean. They stole something from a teddy bear. We are waiting. There we go. Getting back into this game. First band is going to be Shyvana, just like last time. And we have to wait for what? The rest is going to happen. I had to click a link from Lupus, so you might see that come up on the overlay.
Rek'Sai, Janna, Fiora, Evelyn also banned out.
Yeah, a lot of champions that have been very strong in the tournament. Those champions have done quite a bit. Mordekaiser as well. Mordekaiser just strong due to the fact that his third Q can pretty much knock someone into oblivion. And the fact that if he's in a duo lane, he gets full experience if he kills the minion, which is extremely strong. And Skarner going to be hovered for Ramuh here. Oh, no, Twisted Fate. They're going to leave Skarner up for Jim. Again, will he pick it up? More than likely, yes. But Twisted Fate is locked in. That's a lot of pressure that they're putting on that first pick. So they really want this Twisted Fate. So what type of... Oh! That's dirty. That's dirty.
The Shen Nocturne combo?
They're gonna counter Twisted Fate with Shen Nocturne. Twisted Fate thinks he can see the entire map. Nocturne just turns out the lights and appears with a Shen on him. Oh, if they actually do that, that is just rude. That's rude. Shen gonna be locked in. Will he lock in Nocturne? He will. I'm just saying.
Guys, we're throwing in the global ultimates.
Oh, you think you got global ultimates? Well, I got this.
I'll show
one.
you global ultimates. I want to see Gangplank covered.
Soraka,
Soraka.
Gangplank, Ezreal, Draven, Not Annie. Not Cat. These guys are cheating. Those aren't global. Wait, imagine Tibbers being global. Oh god.
God.
Kennen Ultimate being global. You're just in top lane, doing your own thing, and mid lane Kennen just shocks you to death. God. I don't even want to imagine that. Get that image out of my brain, Lucas.
I don't know why you thought it.
Because I was thinking of global. Yeah. So, the lock-ins will be Scion and Leon.
Oh, that's not global.
Well, I mean, Scion's ultimate is like kinda global. Kinda. It's not super global, but it's kinda global.
Blessa being hovered again. It's funny that they banned out the Janna, not the AD carry.
Well, the Janna did help her through the laning phase. So, we have to see what they want from it. Calista pretty much locked, or insta-locked, and the Azir being hovered, that gives them the wave clear. But they still need to worry about blue team's hard engage with Scion, Leona, Twisted Fate. Red team has the Shen Nocturne, but the rest of the team needs to be nearby, otherwise that combination is null and void. Thank God none of those champions are from the void.
Usually two Twisted Fate teleporting to at least one of the enemy team, I would like to think that Shen could at least teleport to that one guy.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Offering over the Draven pickup.
Well, we were talking about globals,
That's true.
so it would be fair that the 8th pick is Draven. Oh. Support Shen, maybe?
Hey. Doing good. Just passing what may be the last game. I would like to say, hopefully yes. I want to get food. I've been doing this since
They can
noon.
hear you, Lupus.
I know. I understand that entirely.
Mute your mic, ya Dumbo.
Okay, muting my mic for a second. Garen being hovered over the one time. Okay, so Garen's being hovered over, but there was never a Darius ban.
Yeah, maybe they just like the Shen support better than the Shen top, which is a viable thing.
I don't know. I'm really confused at this team again.
You could be as confused as you want.
I am confused. I'll be back.
And as confused tries to come back to reality, everyone gonna be swapping over, getting all of their champions in the right spot, on the right people. We'll have to see what they decide to do for their team. But it is more than likely going to be Scion versus Shen. Can almost, or versus Garen, I should say. Can almost confirm that. I can't 100% it, because who knows? It could be a 080 carry Calista support for all I know at this point. But for the matchups that we seem to be happening, we have Shen versus Scion. Shen, or Garen versus Scion. Sorry, I keep saying Shen. Keep saying
Garen
Shen.
support?
I mean, if you want it to be Garen support. But
They're in LCS order if that's Garen support.
yeah, but I don't think Garen support runs teleport.
Garen support runs whatever the hell you want it to do.
Yeah, I guess. But
Teleport
no.
home party.
Whoa. It's not Mundo. Incorrect. It's not Mundo. But
I did not say he goes where he pleases. I
hold
say
up.
he runs whatever he wants
Lupus,
to run.
we have an issue. Look at Red Team's jungler. Twisted Fate.
That's blue team.
Oh, right, Blue Team. Blue team's jungler, Twisted Fate.
Yo, guys, I just countered it. Got countered in lane. Where do you want me to go? Jungle.
It is a thing. On hit Twisted Fate jungle is actually very strong. But I'm interested to see how he builds it. Will he go for the Devourer or the Runeglaive? Runeglaive gives him more clear speed.
There's too many options.
He could go Cinderhawk for all we know. But I feel like he's going to go Devour, Static Shiv, and then Tank. Which is a very, very strong build. If you know how to use it. Rest of the matchup, we have the Garen versus the Scion. Garen kinda has an advantage simply because he can regen.
Why didn't anyone take Exhausted against a Draven?
Who cares?
And an Echo?
Who cares? No. Well, they thought Echo was jungle. So, to be fair, Twisted Fate doesn't put out that much damage. So, hindsight is always 20/20 though. Have to remember that.
What was that?
Hindsight is always 20/20.
Yeah.
But, real quickly, I'm going to get something to drink. Lupus, you can analyze the
Must
bottom
be nice.
You
Bottom lane?
analyze the bottom
I don't know who's bottom lane. I don't know if it's LCS or Garen support.
Just analyze Draven versus Kalista, then I'll be right back after I get my drink.
I need an adult. Okay, so personally, I'm a big fan of this Draven-Leona combo. If they both know their champions fairly well enough, they should be able to scale into late game as long as Draven's able to get those capitalize on those stacks that he gets of his passive, of that adoration, and get all that money. But Kalista on the other team, that's a very highly mobile champion against Leona. If Leona misses her 2 initiation, that's Kalista's mobility, and maybe just game for any fight. If she even misses, not even going to be able to change the is he? No, he's not. If Kalista's able to dodge those, that's definitely going to be an easier win for Kalista in this game.
I heard nothing of what he said, but that is 100% true, Lupus. I agree.
If she can dodge two of Leona's initiations, Kalista will win any fight.
Ooh, Pact Twisted Fate from Ramu. How many people seem to have that in this tournament? That's the second one we've seen.
Jukester lose?
I don't know. Do you have that bracket?
I do have the bracket. Oh! He was in the other tournament.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, as we slowly, because Shen has a toaster, get into this game. Who do you think takes this game?
I'm gonna go with blue team. They actually have a comp. I've never been that big of a fan of Shen support. And even if Shen is support, even if he does land a taunt onto Draven, he's going to be taking a lot of damage, even with that reduction on the taunt. But that bottom lane could go either way, being that Vorpal Blade is going to give a lot of healing potential to the Kalista and a lot of sustain against an all-in team. So now that gives their bottom lane sustain and heal. And poke, rather. Coming out from the Kalista, damage and Rend, just being able to wreak so much havoc. So, actually thinking about it, this bottom lane may be extremely, fitting, you know?
Yeah.
It may have an extreme synergy.
I'm gonna say that it's going to be red team, simply because of the fact that if this game finishes, we get to go to sleep.
You go to sleep, I go to food.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna come get food. I'm gonna steal your food and then go to sleep.
You're gonna fly 5 hours.
Yeah, I have wings. And I have a teleport summoner spell. So yeah, why not?
Do you know teleport has a range on it?
No, all you need to do is have a ward in your house. And knowing you, you probably have a ward in your house.
We're not on the same team.
Uh-oh. Bye, Callista.
Callista coming out. Gold card
Oh!
able to land. And auto attack flying all the way. Walked right into it.
Oh, we all saw it. We all saw it coming. I think everyone just closed their eyes and prayed that Callista lived through that. Or died.
If she
depending on
would
what
have
team.
just flashed. Or even healed.
If she did anything there, she might have been able to live. But now
There was
Twisted
not a
Fate,
single ignite on her. She could have healed.
Red Team was trying to do a lane swap, because Shen went top with Garen and Nocturne. Now Garen and Nocturne are the wrong side of the jungle. Not going to do too much, though. Gold card.
Card again coming out. What does this Twisted Fate have?
He has...
It has AD.
Yeah. He's going to go for the on-hit build, but he can't buy anything out of base simply because nothing is cheap enough. And Nocturne's going to have a very slow clear now. He's almost forced to commit to this invade. Smite early could be bad. The move taking quite a bit of damage.
Romp still aggroed. That's going to be a dead sign here in a couple seconds. But now
Echo.
it's up Nocturne to try and get away and not give up a kill. Echo's going to be getting it with his Q. With the Scion Fist. And we see a taunt coming out from the Shen, able to go into a fight.
Oh,
They
Ren!
started out with Ren. Shen is able to pick up that kill.
What?
Teleport coming out from Zion.
What is going
now
on?
going in on this Garen, who is still in the jungle.
This game is too hectic. Remake. Remake.
Game not meta. Caster's on happy.
Not happy. Redo. We want to redo. We don't like it. No, we like it.
Recount.
Oh my
Garen,
god.
go home.
Garen, go home. You're drunk.
Garen, you're drunk. Too much Demacia. Cut him off.
No. Oh my god, dude. You just made me think of Uther. I don't have enough justice.
Oh, by the way, now they're double jungling.
What is going on?
Taunt coming out onto the Leona to try and get the damage off of this Kalista. Kalista's still going to be going down because Draven's the damage. Spinning axes, he's going to get it and get that speed boost. Demon Blade's going to be coming out. Leona does take an auto attack from the tower. Is not going to be able to pick up a kill onto the Shen. God, I want food.
Dude, I got some
Most
cookies.
of what I say this cast will be how much I want food.
It's okay. So, what we just saw, we saw the entire game get turned up on its head in a matter of seconds. Kalista falls behind the bot lane, only being able to pick up an assist. She dies early game, she dies again, Draven to be ahead in the lane.
Nocturne still steals blue buff as his first camp.
I'm done.
And we do see Azir taking a lot of damage in this mid lane, but he's able to get away.
He wasn't able to do the Shurima shuffle. As not many people know, I think that mechanic was removed from his kit. To be able to move a soldier and then jump. I believe that mechanic has been removed. So that he's only a control mage.
I don't know.
I'd check patch notes, but you're too hungry.
Bill, your color commentary, you can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I want. Yeah, you're right. No, I gotta keep the video up. I don't want to look. You can look.
Is it not windowed full screen?
No, it is. I just don't feel like doing it. I gotta watch the game. I gotta pretend that I'm noticing all the
Then
fights.
actually casting out.
What?
Draven with a taunt, Zenith Blade going in. A lot of damage put out onto Draven. Just as much put out onto Leona. Both Vicious and Draximus licking their wounds.
I'm rewatching this. He didn't even
What?
hit that. The taunt
What?
landed after the animation ended.
After the taunt, it's a circle around Shen.
Oh.
Close to him.
Is he?
Yeah, there's a circle around him.
Hold up. I have to read this now. Oh, okay. It's not on there, but I'll believe you.
It is. It's one of the things that they've had to fix about him several times. Kalista gonna be taking a lot of damage. Teleport coming out from the
No one. He didn't want it. That was the Garen, though, I believe, teleporting, right? Yeah. Garen tried to teleport in.
Yeah, he's on the red team.
Yep.
And he's the only one with teleport.
Yep.
I have to concur, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
I forget how to pronounce his name. Oppression.
Oppression. Or just whatever you
A
want
lot
to call
of
it.
damage coming out from both top laners. It's actually the first time we've seen a Juggernaut other than Skarner today.
Yeah. Did we see any other ones? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. 100% right.
Not Darius, not Mordecai.
Mordecai? I didn't know we were playing Borderlands.
It's Mordecai, sir.
Yeah, Mordecai's a role.
There we go. No, never mind. A lot of
Knockups.
questionable decisions coming out from this Garen.
He has questionable life
Nope,
choices.
Gank coming out. Taunt from Draximus.
Draven's just like, you know, you're not level 6. I'm gonna taunt you.
And before they make a taunt based on your ELO,
I'm Diamond, you're Bronze, wrecked. Dude, I'm still waiting for the announcer in this game to be like the 360 elite thing, like you just got wrecked. Like if you tower dive someone, be like, yeah, you thought you get that kill, you been slain. That'd be so funny.
the enemy is legendary. It's Johnson.
That'd be so funny. I mean, they made Gangplank an announcer. Can we get like some like
Voice packs are a thing Dota has, which is one of the reasons my friend argues with me. Dota is a better game.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to listen to someone's voice that I can mute. I'm sorry. I'd rather listen to my
No,
mute.
but they can change the voice
I know.
entirely.
Scion going mid. Meow. Boom.
And connects like a broken Lego. Where's the ultimate?
He's
Not enough mana. And the
Don't
Shen,
have enough mana.
like, the circle is very small on the end of Shen's taunt.
Uh-oh.
Ulti. Not that ulti, but that works, I guess, to kill. And Draven, last axe, flying across, does pick him up. And with that kill, level 6 coming out from the Leona, is going to connect with an auto attack. Umbrella strong.
Oof. Those boots from Leona paying off dividends. Garen gonna go for the villain, but the Draven Leona lane is seeming to just stomp on the Callista Shen lane. Shen not doing too much in the lane matchup himself, and the exhaust might have really saved them.
Why have we not seen a single Thresh today?
We saw one.
We saw one?
The first game.
Oh, we saw the one, okay. But
First
still, they pick Leona, you pick Thresh. Oh, you go in, I flay. Oh, you're trying to get away, I hook. Similarly, like, there's a reason why he's a counter.
I'm just interested to see how, like, this Jungle Twisted Fate has almost done nothing, and it was, like, the most, I talked about this pick the most, and it seemed like the
Do
Draven
nothing,
lane.
he has more stacks on his Devourer than Nocturne.
Nocturne has Devour? Oh. Well, okay. So it's 3-3, actually, so you thought.
It was 3-2 when I checked.
Yeah, you thought. And it's about to be 3-10 if Nocturne picks up the Dragon. And the Scuttlebug.
I was gonna say, maths, sir.
Yeah. Ooh!
Ultimate coming out from the Echo, unexpectedly doing a lot of damage. Speaking of doing a lot of damage, there comes the Nocturne. And Shen ult as well. There we go with the Leona ult. Gonna be landing purely onto the Nocturne. Doesn't matter because enough damage is just dealt to freaking Ballista.
Twisted Fate tried to get the Azir who was backing with Destiny, but was not able to do that. Now Twisted Fate gonna take the upper hand in the Devourer stacks. Gonna be at least 5 ahead of the Nocturne with
It's
this
the
deck.
race of the Devourer.
It's the thrill of the fight, from the talons of my rival. I have to mumble it because copyright. So, turn of events here. Draven is far ahead of this Callista. Already 1.6 thousand gold. That's
A BF
sword ahead. And it's going to be Infinity Edge versus Bilgewater and some daggers. Probably even more than an Infinity Edge. Probably Infinity Edge and Zerker Greaves. If he decides to go for that. Oh no, he doesn't have the crit cloak. Never mind. I thought he had the crit cloak as well. And here's chasing down Nocturne.
Just sorta deciding to actually turn and fight for once. Pop the spell shield.
Oh.
Did get it right on the stun where it mattered, and he's gonna be falling to the Azir. Oh my god, talk about skewered.
He should have turned on the Nocturne. He might have had enough damage if he was able to get that third proc on him with his E. Could have been enough damage, as Nocturne did not have a spell shield. But small misplay. Azir picks up a kill. Azir actually is 2-1, as surprising as that is to me, because Echo has been like literally in his face the entire time.
Well, you know what they say, close only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades.
I don't know, man. I've been told if you get close to winning in League of Legends, you get lose the SLP. Even that's a complete lie that I just made up. Someone told me that.
It's a complete lie that someone told me that I just made. What? You just contradicted your own lie.
That was the point.
I hate you.
I know you do.
Why do I work with you?
Because you love me. See? He knows it.
For 12 kills in a 13-minute game, no tower has really taken that much damage. Ultimate coming out from Azir and Nocturne. Beautiful play, knocking him across the wall.
He just went flying. Yo, dude, that was some Sparta stuff. He messed with a guard and he just kicked him out of the wall. Out of the map. He's gone.
Draven's gonna be having to flash over the wall, picks up a kill though onto the Nocturne. We see the Shen trying to get away. Zenith played beautifully right onto him. Not the Azir though, ult coming out from the Shen onto the Azir. Azir still gonna be dropping to the Draven.
Very nice play there from the blue side. Going to be able to pick up 2 retaliation kills after the Echo goes down. Twisted Fate tanking the tower.
Red card.
One more auto, one more! Godlike Draven. 7-1. He is huge, and that's the type of person you like to see with 7 kills. Sion though, whiff, heal.
Do the whip.
Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. Okay.
Copyright.
Yeah, it wasn't 30 seconds of it. I think that's the legal rule. If it's not 30 seconds of the song, it's not copyright.
You're our lawyer of the entire group that we work with.
Yeah, I think that's the law. And if it's not, it's the law now. And not
I feel impressed with all these laws. Get it?
Yep.
Ultimate coming out. Actually, finally giving Garen a first kill in this game.
Yeah, Garen actually has not been that strong. We'll get stronger with a few items. And here comes Echo. No, Vi's not going anywhere.
Here comes Echo. Get it? There's an Echo. Garen actually going to be taken down here extremely easily. Not much problem for this Leona and Echo. Echo also going to be now trying to fight off a Azir, a beautiful wall. Azir trying to get into this fight a little bit more. It's trying to auto attack. Speaking of auto attack, Draven comes up to the back line and picks up a triple kill.
Lord! Draven just triple crit them all for 500 damage at 15 minutes. He just... He just walked up and said, yeah, get out of my house. Look at that. 631 damage at 15 minutes.
Why is this the League of Legends tournament when it should be the League of Draven?
Welcome to the League of Draven.
Also, isn't League of Legends not even canon?
I
Because
don't know.
this happens in the Institute of War?
Yeah, granted, all of this is just a simulation anyway, so we can call it whatever we want. Have to remember that these summoners on Summoner's Rift are just illusions of their old self.
No.
Played by a summoner. You go into their mind, because there's 5 people that pick who they want to play, and you take on their life. So
No,
you
actually, Institute
play
of War is one of the most recent renditions isn't even canon. Summoners aren't canon.
Nothing is canon in this world.
Back when they did read a Curse of Scar. Speaking of, gotta talk about this fight. Azir getting dropped by a 576 crit. Shen having faced.
Shen is like,
Shen getting saved, and.
Pliss.
What?
He had no
Shen?
taunt. Or he
Why
failed
did
it.
you just walk away?
He probably thought he had taunt. This
18-6 with 2 dragons, 2 tower lead, 11,000 gold.
Here's something that you gotta think about though. Does blue team play this game out?
Flash?
Does blue
'Cause I'm
team
thinking about
play
the
this
instant
game out?
flash.
Yeah, you can think about that, but what's on my mind is does blue team play, or does red team play this game out? Do they just give this up? You can turn any game around. I'm not gonna say that, but in a best 2 out of 3,
They're one game down, which they got beat relatively hard in, and again, this is just them walking into a bad
No.
situation.
This would be a
making it
one-on-one.
worse.
This would be 1-to-1. Have to remember that. Garen goes down. Not much to say about that. But this would be an
No,
even
this
split.
is the game.
No, because Jim's
They
team won
swapped
last time.
sides.
Yeah, and red team,
Red team won last game. Now it's blue team that's playing as red team.
split. No, can't be that.
Yes. Bubblicious was the John. What?
See?
Yeah, Bubblicious was the Janna last time.
Wait, Janice team won?
Yes.
My brain. Just kidding then. Ignore what I said. I thought Jim was the Skarner. I
It
don't.
was the. Wait. Never mind.
I don't know what's going on. Everyone's dying. Turrets are going down. Echo gets wrecked. That's all I can
Hold on,
say.
is this 1-to-1?
See? Because red team won last time. Wait. No, blue team won because of the Baron. Blue team won because of the Baron.
Yes.
So Skarner's team was able to win the game. Switching sides has messed me all up.
I'm not used to doing best of 3s.
Nocturne gonna be able to take down Draven. Twisted Fate gets those kills. We're broken. It's 11 o'clock.
This game is broken. Regardless, I don't think there's actually a chance when Draven almost has a Bloodthirster, i.e. and
Callista's
Static
AFK.
Kid, and Callista was AFK, and he still flashed for it.
This is game 2. The second seed is blue side. Okay. So, Icebreak Sours is blue side. No! So that means Icebreak Sours would win. Right? Okay, you have to explain this to me, because I'm broken. Since the second seed is blue side. The blue side is Icebreak. Okay, so that would be a 2-0 then. It would be a 2-0.
That's what I was thinking.
I haven't done a best of 3. So seed 1 would be blue side. Okay. No, it makes sense to me, but the thing that threw me off is when I'm used to seeing best of 3s, I haven't done one. So the alternating teams threw me off so hard. Sorry about that. Calista looking like
He's going to have so much spent on her, but she's still going to be going down. And look at these health bars. No one's able to commit and finish. We do see Shen teleporting to Twisted Fate, who had a gold card slotted up. Azir's the only one left, and he's gonna take the long way around to try and get to his Nexus. And he's able to do it, but still, this team is just so far ahead.
Yeah.
That's an inhibitor at 21 minutes.
And look at the gold loot, 17,000 gold. Oh,
and let me put it this way. 6 of that 7,000, 17,000, is on Draven.
Yeah.
6,000 extra gold just on Draven.
This is really unfortunate for the red team. Echo gonna go for a kill.
And he's gonna get it.
No!
He didn't ult soon enough. Echo did have it extremely low, and Leona as well. Teleport from Sion, who's just gonna be a giant wall of meat, trying to do something. Sion's gonna get taunted, and he's gonna be having some peel from Leona.
Ultimate!
Echo is still alive.
Oh, he's just running by Garen!
It's brought down by the ultimate.
Sion's still running! Go Sion! Go Sion! Oh!
Sion's gonna go down, but he's gonna become a fighter. He's probably a lot doctored. He's changing his targets to Shed. Aaron's gonna try and recall. He's gonna find Twisted Fate and try and fight him, but Twisted Fate auto attack is too much. Twisted Fate 8-0-6 with Wits and Devourer and Zonias.
My brain hurts.
My brain is fried.
All I
They
know...
surrender.
Huh?
22.5 minutes surrender.
That's game for the blue team. Now we can actually check who won, because I don't know what team had the win, because I'm a nub caster.
They swapped sides. Red team had the win because the Callista Janna picked up so much kills.
I'm broken. I'm just going to check the brackets, because I'm broken. That's all I could say.
Icebreaker Sours 2-0. Yay, Electors.
Okay. It hasn't updated for me, so let me update the page.
Icebreakers was second seed, came in on the red side.
Yeah.
Had to go up against EA, who was first seed on the blue side the first game.
Yeah, no. I got it. Icebreakers takes the 2 out. Okay. Sorry. The thing that confused me was the fact that I thought John was the Skarner last game.
He was the Skarner last game.
Oh, the Skarner lost. Okay. So I wasn't wrong with that.
No. I just didn't want to correct you.
So, he was Skarner, but I forgot he lost, because the thing in my head that I remembered was that little thing coming up above his head, and that, like, threw me off for whatever reason. But that Draven was able to carry, but that is it for this tournament. I know we confused you all, and I'm sorry about that. But, you know, we did our best. Icebreak Sours going to be able to take home the victory. And other than that, is there anything you'd like to say, Lupus?
Good night. I'm getting a burrito.
Good night to everybody, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
13-2-9 Draven. Dear Lord.